chicka bum bum da 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 dum dum da dum dum. Dum dum da dum 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 da 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 dum dum.
Not that late, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
That sounded way more menacing. It's probably because you weren't muted, George.
What? How is that possible?
Well, you unmuted. And
Yeah.
you're singing.
I didn't
along.
know that.
That was
funny.
amazing. I was enjoying your commentary.
But I thought it was pretty funny.
That was incredible.
Okay, that was accidental. I did not know that.
Ooh, no,
I got a new keyboard.
intentionally.
No. I got a new keyboard and I hit something. I was like trying to stop it from making noise.
It was menacing.
George the Giant Singer.
All my mead kids in the house. See that?
Hey, what up, everybody?
Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing, Grant. I have a horrible voice. No.
Bullshit. I bet you sound like Tom Jones.
Hell no, my voice is horrible.
It's not
One day we'll
unusual
do-
to be loved by anyone.
Anyone.
Wow, a little lower, Tom. It's not unusual.
He has a good voice. Yeah, now here,
When
now
I
here's-
see you hanging about with anyone.
Wow, this is not going to be a karaoke stream, I hope.
Oh,
I've
no.
never done
I'm here to
karaoke
talk
in
about
public.
booby fetish.
Booby fetish.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I've
Booby
seen
fetish.
it.
Booby Fett.
Or what are we talking about? The year? This year sucked.
Yeah,
No,
we're
we
talking
had some
about
good
this year in
stuff.
entertainment. I mean, I figured it'd be fitting since it's like the day before New Year's Eve. And
Yes.
It's
the
more like
last stream of the year
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
oh,
At
hey,
least on
but
my
it's-
channel. I'll be on FNT tomorrow.
Are you gonna come by my my little show on Sunday? You should come by my show on Sunday.
I'm not gonna be. I'm unfortunately unavailable during the day.
Whatever.
I'll
Dude,
come
seriously,
by.
I am.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. So yeah,
Here's the thing. I end up blowing off
family.
Midnight's Edge Wednesday to go out to the ranch and do the winterizing because it's supposed to freeze over the weekend.
Is it?
And I end up blowing that off.
Wait,
So I
is
have
it
to go out
really?
there on Sunday.
Is it
What's that?
really? Is it
What
really
the
going to be
fuck,
cool?
dog?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Sorry,
like
Tom.
right
Actually
here.
Going to finally fucking.
I
get cold
had
weather
some
in
other
Texas?
shit come up, unfortunately.
Man, I'm just fucking with you.
I just want to know: are we finally getting cold weather in Texas? 'Cause
Yeah, it's
I've been
actually supposed to be
looking-
like 21 in the whole country.
Thank God.
Yep.
Because you cannot have Christmas and New Year when there are fucking mosquitoes and it's too hot to have hot chocolate. And you got to turn the inside to 67 so you can kind of feel like it's wintertime. So,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's fucking hot outside.
it's never been this
and
hot.
before we get started, there's something I want to play from Mr. Gant Gregory, which is absolutely
This guy.
hilarious. By the way.
He's handsome.
Yeah, he's growing his stash.
He's growing. He's getting beard.
Whiskers. You got whiskers.
Who does?
I'm trying.
It's Grant. Grant has whiskers. Whiskers.
I like how he's
Here's-
proper, Mr. Grant Gregory.
I was
Right
going to
now.
go for senior, but it was already taken.
Sanyo.
Senior.
Oh,
All right, this is bloody hilarious, guys.
What is this? Is this Dick's
Welcome
Ranch?
to Dick's Ranch,
Oh.
the premier ranch for the Dick's division. With many room for throwing down on a Thursday night in great wide open spaces to yell at parked cars. With the Long Dong Drew Airport Landing Strip, the Culture Casino Barn, where all sorts of shenanigans go down, but only at 6 minutes at a time. So come join us at the ranch known as Dick's Ranch.
Not associated with comics division, any similarities are purely coincidental and are therefore not liable.
That reminds me, I completely forgot to add Drew to the stream again.
oh, that is so amazing. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fucking fantastic.
Now Tom wants to do the voiceover, Mr. Grant Gregory. He feels personally.
How did
offended.
you not?
Yeah.
I mean, I have announcer guy voice.
Yeah, you do.
He does, but it was great, dude. That's brilliant.
Tom
come
never
to
answers any of
Dick's
my
division.
messages.
Oh,
He
Tom.
never answers
You didn't
my
answer.
messages.
I
I didn't ask, but you still didn't answer. So
I was gonna say you never
Hey.
messaged me, man. I hovered.
No,
over
I only
the
threw that. I
message.
threw that while I was waiting for the stream to start. It was only like half an hour, so
It was so well done, dude. You nailed it. You were
Where's
great.
the Giant Slayer back porch?
Well, yeah.
Look, I had 30 minutes to come up with a concept. I didn't give it really much thought.
I see. Okay.
Need the
No
need
problem.
the
I'm
need
wounded.
the
I'm
need
wounded.
the need the George's back 40. That's what you need.
Bring the whole family down to Dick's Division Ranch. The petting zoo is out behind, well, Drew's place.
Wow. Dang. That is not okay. Wow. I was an uncomfortable moment there for me. Look,
Was it uncomfortable because Drew was behind you? Is that what you're saying?
oh no, it's just well, yeah, that would be uncomfortable too. But no,
Yep. Check this out. If that ranch doesn't have a helicopter hunting for wild boar with high-powered rifles with freaking laser beam sights, it's a missed opportunity.
That's true.
Oh no, we only hunt humans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Squid Game, Texas.
Yeah.
Wow. No. Look,
Game,
I did not enjoy.
Deadliest prey is man.
I'm going to get the ball rolling. I did not enjoy Boba Murphy.
Boba Murphy. You mean Beta Fett?
Yeah, Beta Fett. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. I did Jack Fett, whatever. I didn't. It was not the best thing I've seen. But we'll get into that at some point. But I know this is the best of worst of. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're just kind of like doing a year review and kind of giving our thoughts on the shit we saw.
Is there nakedness on this stream?
Nakedness.
Naked. What do you mean? Are you
Yeah,
taking something off?
naked afraid or what?
Naked
Well,
indoor.
you could take something off. I'm sure.
Well, no. So we could.
Maybe
Finally
that's
gonna
an
take the wig
idea.
off?
I can go get some strippers and we can put them on the show.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And then can we look? I just want to do like.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, I want to do the uncut version of Showgirls live. That's what I want to do right now.
What?
I got plenty of questions.
Yeah, me too.
No. Wow. Okay.
Apparently,
so
I have had not enough alcohol this evening for this conversation.
I think we come up with something here. Like once a month, we just bring in a couple strippers and we ask them questions.
That's right. Wow, dude, we are like the new Howard Stern, only better.
Except not.
Well, I mean, if you want strippers, we'll just contact Lethal. He knows plenty.
He does, and porn stars. We can get porn stars.
Porn stars would rock.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for me. I mean,
it's worth a shot.
Yeah, well,
Even
we
better
have
yet would be
Drew.
classic porn stars.
Technically, we have Drew.
Get Ron
so.
Jeremy. Oh yeah, never mind. He's a Jim.
Yeah.
There's no Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, the boss is in the other room, and she's probably watching.
And you're talking about Showgirls and the X-rated edition?
Yeah, she knows I'm a freak show. It's fine.
Oh
man. Hang on. I got to address
something.
Scipio's comment. He says nobody has as many feral hogs in the world like Texas, which means we'll never run out of bacon.
Is that what you call Drew's wang? Is a feral hog?
No, holy shit!
Oh,
no.
dang.
No, I think we'd call that a
bad.
feral dong. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, that there is no cat scratching that fever. I'm just saying.
Cat scratch fever.
Okay, does anybody have hope about Boba Fett? Because I have a little hope about Boba Fett. I know.
I've
Gary
watched
says not
way
to.
too many Disney shows to hold out any kind of hope.
I know that's in the past, and that's true. Except he's a villain. You can't change a villain into a good guy. You can't.
Yeah, that's kind of my overall problem with this is the fact that Boba Fett is supposed to be a bad guy.
Well, you
He's a
could
villain.
make him maybe a dark anti-hero, maybe.
Well, I mean, you could.
Like
But the issue
Soprano.
is that there needs to be some sort of journey to make that character believable into an
or a
anti-hero.
motivating factor or something. you know?
Yeah, a motivating factor.
I was
I
trying
mean,
to find
they
out.
did it with Venom. I get it. My problem is that at this point, what Disney has done is they've done this to a lot of characters where they've taken villains and turned them into sympathetic anti-heroes. And, they did it with Cruella de Vil. They did it with Maleficent. I can't fucking say it.
Maleficent.
Thank
No,
you.
let comics say it.
No. Maleficent. Yeah.
What
I can't say
elephant?
elephants. Yeah.
Melissa's elephant.
Oh, God. I can't fucking say it with the freaking.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
No, I
Sorry,
can't say it
Angelina
with the
Jolie.
actual thing in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
It-
McGuffin.
it's fucking it up.
It wasn't me.
Anyway, so I mean,
Stray dick in
they've
your
done
mouth?
this
What?
quite a bit, and they're just doing it with another character. So
No. Well, look,
Dan's like, try it again.
we got friends. It's just look. I didn't enjoy Maleficent as much as others, and I
never
really
saw
thought
it.
Cruella
Maleficent
was.
was dumbest as fucking shit I ever
Is
saw.
that the one with big boobs?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no boobs, then new boobs. No
See,
boobs,
there's
new
one
boobs.
big problem culture with Maleficent.
Okay.
I've
Wow.
seen Sleeping Beauty, and I know it's
Sleeping
bullshit.
Beauty.
Sleeping
Sleeping Beauty's a whole nother
Sleeping
movie, but,
Beauty.
you can find that on Pornhub.
There he is. Here
Hey,
comes Danny.
Danny.
There's Danny. How you doing, dude?
Look at that chair! Holy crap!
He's sitting on
Boba.
Boba's lap.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, oh,
Daddy
Dude,
Boba,
big
tell Daddy
time.
Boba what you want for Christmas.
Danny,
I thought he
was like,
actually had the bloody chair there for a
I
second.
know. I was like, shit, Danny, we got the chair.
I wish.
That you have to admit that'd be pretty badass.
Oh, it'd
It
be
would be.
awesome, dude. And Danny would appropriately sit in it too, because dude,
Yeah, I
is
was
a
gonna say
man.
he definitely looks like he belongs on that throne.
He does.
I want to be on a Schwarzenegger one.
Dude, your mic's kind of low, dude.
Hey, comics, you can actually adjust the sound if you need to.
Can I?
Hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, go
Not
down to his picture, click on the
I think
three
it's just not
dots.
Close enough, probably.
Yeah, it could be that.
That better?
haven't seen- Yeah, you sound good, man.
A little bit better. All right.
A little bit better.
Hello.
How's it
I don't think we
going?
Met before.
Yeah, Danny, George, Danny.
Hello. Pleasure to meet you. How you doing?
Same here, brother.
Whew.
So we were kind of talking about how
Boba.
Boba Fett's a bad guy, and if they want to make him an anti-hero, they need to actually give him a journey to be an anti-hero, in my opinion. That's
Yeah,
just
I mean, they could make a good arc for him, though. It's just that it has to start at episode 2.
But
well, it would need to start with him basically disintegrating people.
but
Right.
here's the problem.
He
Okay,
did one person. Kind of. He did that one, arm attack with a guy.
Yeah,
walking around.
he shot the missile. What were you gonna say, Danny, or did you freeze?
I was just saying, how isn't Mando and him kind of like the same path, anti-hero kind of stuff?
Oh,
Not really. Not at this point.
No,
I
he
thought
can't
that was
say
going to
that.
be a
He could work his way to it, but the issue is like, and this is kind of the problem with the Disney series is that you don't know how much freaking time has passed, because obviously the flashback stuff took place right after him getting out of the Sarlacc pit, which could be
Return
like a
of the
day or
Jedi.
two.
No, it's Return of the Jedi. It's Return of the Jedi. So we know that time period. So we know.
But how long in the future after when he runs into Fennec Shan and encounters Mando? How long after Jedi has that been?
10 years.
You're dealing with 3
I thought it was 10
time.
years.
No, 3 time frames.
Yeah, that's
in
the
this show.
flashbacks. But he was
Yeah.
asking. I'm talking about. Okay, so there's the flashbacks, which is after Return of the Jedi. Okay, and then you have Mando, which is the current time frame, which he's right at.
All right, so you already had prequel. You had prequel footage in the film or in the
Right.
show.
Right.
Then you had you had the timeline that he's in the Sarlacc pit with the Tuskens,
That was
and then
the
you
day.
have the timeline that you're in now.
Right, but I was
which
trying to
is
break it
after
up.
the timeline that you already saw
Right,
with
but
Mando.
But I was
So
trying to break it up.
Poon's Cat
into
is saying
easy.
it was 5 years.
I thought it was 7 to 10, but okay, he could be right. My point is that Return of the Jedi, he gets out in a day. I guess unless you go to Legends, which took him longer because you had the other guy help him. What's his face? Can't remember, the other bounty hunter. So after that, you have it picks up with after Mando. He leaves Mando, and then we saw at the end of Mando and that credit scene where he comes and shoots Bib Fortuna. So we know it's anywhere from 5 to 7 years afterwards. So
Okay, so I want to know because this is something that Danny's invested in.
Okay.
Right. Where is there anything troubling for you in this first episode? Because we don't have delineated timetables for any of this.
I don't know if he realized it was directed to him.
Danny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you
No,
were talking to George. I'm sorry.
No, I
No,
was asking you.
he was asking you.
Yeah, I was asking you, is there anything troubling to you in this first episode? Because we don't have there's so many different types of flashbacks. You have like 4 timelines that we're dealing with in this episode.
In case you didn't know, I'm very basic. I'm that basic math. It don't take
Okay.
a lot to really get me. So I'm sitting here patiently waiting for Mace Windu. I don't care how they bring him in there. I don't care.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care what they do. They
You want
bring him
Mace.
in there, and I'm sold.
Me too. I would say that.
So that's why I'm waiting, because we see possibly when him looking at the helmet, he's got that thought in the man. This sucker killed my dad. This sucker, that they inject that little bit in there. So that's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping that Jon Favreau will want to explore that arc, and we see Mace Windu. So
That would be nice.
amazing. I like that idea.
Tom was saying that he thinks that Daenerys is going to be the mayor.
Oh yeah, no, so do I.
Daenerys.
What's I can't remember.
Amelia
Clark.
Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know she was in it.
I don't know if she is either, but I have a feeling. I just got a weird gut feeling, especially with the rumor that Han Solo is going to be in it.
See, that's
Really?
what I don't get. You think Harrison Ford would go from movies to the television show?
First
Not
off,
Harrison
Yeah,
Ford.
yeah.
I don't think he would.
What about the other guy? What was his, Wish version of Han Solo?
Emmerich. What was his name?
Yeah.
Toby Emmerich.
You talking about the guy that played in
Han Solo.
on the Solo movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see him doing that, because everybody seemed they wouldn't have a problem if the Winter
Yeah, but
Soldier
this is
actor
supposed to be right
played
after
Luke
Return of the Jedi,
Skywalker.
though.
So if he could play,
Yeah, but this is supposed to be right after the Return of the Jedi,
It'd
and
have to be Han. Yeah. 'cause he's
Harrison
the-
Ford was supposedly on set, and we know that they have a young version of him already for Indiana Jones, so it's plausible.
they could de-age him.
We do know Baby Yoda is going to be there anyway.
We do know that for sure.
Yeah,
Is there any talk about
serious?
Luke?
yeah.
Luke.
Luke, no, I haven't heard anything about Luke, but we know about Baby Yoda for sure, because Paulie had Robert Rodriguez's sister on, and she confirmed he was in the show.
Look, I
I don't know who Marby Dog is, but he needs to be banned.
I think
No, Star Wars isn't dead. It just has people who are trying to ruin it. But you got to keep the spirit alive.
Kira will likely be the mayor, is my guess. Did anybody catch the name of the mayor?
No, I don't think they mentioned
They
that.
didn't say. They said the mayor.
No, but I think those gangsters are part of her group.
I
or
think,
whatever.
yeah, I think
But
so.
that
I
would
think
be the
Kira,
Sun group. The what do you call it? The
Kira-
Red
Rising,
Dragon group or whatever.
yeah,
were.
red pajama people. Yeah,
Rising Sun. I thought it was
yeah,
with
it's-
Darth
whatever.
Maul. Darth Maul.
Did
was
anybody
on it.
think-
Yep.
Did anybody think the male representative was Jim Carrey when you first saw him? That's who I thought it was.
It's Max Headroom. That guy who played Max Headroom.
Yeah. I
Is
can't
it
remember his
really?
name.
I
Yeah,
never remember.
That's what I said when we
You
were
were?
on Midnight's Edge After Dark. Yeah, you're right, George.
I thought you were kidding. I didn't realize it was
No, it's
really
freaking
him.
Max Headroom, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wait, so it's
really.
the actual actor.
Yeah,
who
Yeah,
plays
it's the
Max
actual
Headroom.
actor.
I just
Yeah,
don't
no.
remember his
He
name.
was also
That's
That's,
the guy that looks
uh,
exactly the same.
he was also in,
Matt
Matthew
Frewer.
Fuhrer. I said it like six
Matt
times.
Frewer. Yeah,
Oh,
he was in Altered Carbon recently as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
I
the
know
second
That
season.
shit.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah.
I sure didn't either. I was thinking it was Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it's not listed in
Oh
his
no, not
IMDb.
Jim Carrey.
That was
Yeah,
Matt
I-
Fuhrer or something like that, right? Fuhrer?
Yeah. That's where we're in the chat saying.
It's not
Yeah,
listed
true.
in his IMDb though. Yeah.
But I found that lately that there are people who like pop up in the show and then it doesn't list them till like a month later.
That's possible, but
I don't know why that is, but I've seen
I
it in
think
the
they do it
Slacks.
to try to keep people from jumping. Oh,
Yeah, they do it, I guess, to
kind of
you know,
preserve.
keep it low key. Yeah.
oh, Darth thinks Bosk might be the mayor. That could be too.
Yeah. That would actually be kind of
Wasn't he
interesting.
in Rise of the Palpatine or whatever?
Bosk?
No,
I
he
don't
was
think
in
so.
that other script. Never mind. He was in the better script. I forgot.
The Duel of Fates one.
Yeah.
Which I don't know which script you're talking about.
Duel of the Fates, the Colin Trevorrow script.
Oh,
Was that-
that. Oh,
Was that
I
supposed to
wanted
be the
to
Boba
read.
Fett movie or?
No, it's going to be the third in the
The third Star Wars film.
The third Star Wars.
Instead of Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, yeah.
okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So anyway, let's talk about movies we saw this year.
Oh yeah.
And
Which
things,
one?
I don't know. What? Just somebody.
Nobody.
Start,
Nobody.
nope.
I just watched Karate Kid 3.
Oh, I love Karate Kid 3.
Okay, let's start with movies that came out this year that we saw.
You gotta be more Pacific, man.
Gotta be
Dune, I
more
love
Pacific.
Dune.
Can I just say this?
I love Dune. Love
it
Dune.
was that Kira was in charge of the white worms.
No, Sunrisers or Red Sunrisers.
Crimson Dawn.
They would have changed the
Crimson Dawn. That's right.
Crimson Dawn. Yes.
I don't think that's true.
No, that's there. He's correct. It's Crimson Dawn.
No, it's not, because she came up in the white worm. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Are you talking about the Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the Game of Thrones chick.
Crimson Dawn is the name.
Are you saying she has a worm between? I'm not getting the.
No, the name of the game. I'm not going to do this anymore.
It's Crimson Dawn, not Crimson Worm. Her. Dune. I'd start with Dune. That was probably one of my favorite, and then Spidey.
All right. So what did you like about Dune?
Dune, what I really liked is it was one of the first films that didn't have any abject woke injected into it. Whatever the story had, and it focused on the storyline. The only I love the scenery. I love that he used a lot of practical effects. I just really enjoyed it. It didn't seem long enough. But
just an updated version of the old one, though.
It was, but I think it fleshed some parts out. Of course, obviously, he left others because he's expected to make the second one. And
a lot of people that I've talked to that are big Dune fans said it stuck more to the book.
Okay, wait. Okay, no, people are saying this in the chat. You're right. She ends up running Crimson Dawn, but she started with the white worms back in the.
I'm listening. I don't know.
Back in the day, way back. You have to go way
I
back.
believe you.
But like back at a time when both Han Solo and her were running the streets together.
Oh, you're talking about at the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
I got you. I thought you were making some weird Game of Thrones dong twat reference.
No. Dicks.
Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Keck44.
The only issue that I had with Dune in this movie is I did appreciate Lynch's Dune and how he provided more backbone into the first film, meaning because he was expected to do another one. So to me, this would be perfect if 1 and 2 had come out together, because a lot of people didn't know about the space travel. They didn't know about the spice. They didn't show any of that because they're saving it for number 2. But I loved it. But I'm talking about for someone who never read any of the books, they needed some of that information, not just a couple of lines.
Well, they tried to give that to you up front. I mean, they really did. And again,
they did what they could.
Not the same way Lynch did.
Well, Lynch was, the way I love
the original.
Dune,
I love it.
The Lynch version of Dune,
right?
Me
too. See, culture, we're nice on the same page.
The problem is he left a lot out and he put a lot in that wasn't in anything. Right. So, and he did that in a way to try to get the whole story together. But I think you're going to get a better story.
I agree with
the way this is being done.
I agree. That's why I said I loved it. But I'm saying it could have been epic.
Oh, you're right.
If they had 1 and 2 together, like how you binge a series, because then you'd have all the information. Because when I was talking to people in the theater, only because they like, do you know what's going on? I said, yeah, I read the books. I really love it. And I'm like, it's not explaining a lot of stuff. It's actually the first time I had people ask me questions.
I have a question. If they would have done it as you suggest, where they had 1 and 2 and they shot it together and they released them, a month apart? Do you think, or 45 days apart, or 90 days apart?
Yeah.
Do you think that would have pushed the earnings for the film higher?
That's me, but I'm not a professional. I don't, numbers.
No, I like that. I love that idea.
Only because the fact that think of how many people they go, oh, this next one's coming out. That was one of their biggest mistakes. And the fact that they never announced that it was greenlit till after 2 weeks till it was out. And that's like, how many people that I spoke to, why am I going to? No, it was greenlit 2 weeks after. Yeah, the second one was budgeted, and it's
because it was never a done deal. That's why.
Yeah, but now it's budgeted and it's going. The problem is how many people were like, well, why would I see this? Because they say it ends. They let you know it ends on a cliffhanger. They're like, and you don't know if the next one's going to come out. People don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was definitely bad marketing.
Yep.
How about you, Danny? What was kind of like your favorite movie of the year?
It was action. I like Wrath of Man. I thought it was very good.
Oh yeah,
Wrath of Man.
What's Jason Statham?
And then if it's Oscar worthy, I think King Richard. I think Will Smith should get an Oscar nomination for that movie.
Oh, I haven't seen
okay.
it.
That's the
Yeah, it was definitely that was the tennis film about
about the Venus and God damn, I can't remember his sister's
Venus
name.
and Serena.
Serena.
Oh, it's not Richard
It was
III.
him.
It's
Well, I didn't
What's the
realize
movie
that,
about?
man. He had 5 daughters. It's called King Richard.
King
You
Richard.
only know about
Yeah.
Venus and Serena, but he had 3 other daughters.
Oh.
All,
I had no
all
idea.
athletes.
Yeah, that was an Oscar bait film, so yeah, it'll probably do very well in the Oscar voting.
Yeah, he should get nominated. I'm not saying he's gonna win because I haven't watched other movies that I would.
I think Last Night in
classify
Soho,
as Oscar worthy.
Last Night in Soho, Licorice Pizza. There's a couple others that'll probably make it into the Oscar talk too.
You know that Benedict Cumberbatch's film well, just because the dog, Power of the Dog.
Power of the Dog. Yeah, but I don't think it's. I think the consideration. I think Danny's right. I think Will Smith's film, Licorice Pizza.
Will Smith was shown that he was shown about the concussion one, so I think they're gonna be like, okay, we fucked up.
I agree.
Well, and I
think I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think there's a weird Oscar
concussion should have been
West Side Story.
No, there's a weird there. First of all, what would it win for?
Which West Side Story?
Yeah, it can't. I mean, what would it win for? If you were gonna try to nominate it for an award,
Wokest movie of the year.
Yeah, it's Cats 2.
I don't think that's a category. But I just I'm
Eternals is going to win all the awards.
No,
you really think so?
Really?
It's the worst.
If there's a most divisive war, it'll win that.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of strange nominations this year because there wasn't a whole lot of movies that did get to come out, but there's a lot of independent stuff that we never get to see. And that's the thing. The Oscars have been so strange for the last 30 years. It used to be cool, and then it kind of became like, the Weinstein party every year because he kind of bought up every Oscar.
They did, yeah. They
and
did.
then after that, it just became the movies nobody ever heard of Oscars.
Well, it's all about it became a studio masthead item is what it became. That's the problem with the Oscars. That's why I don't even care about awards.
They're not real anymore.
No, it hasn't been real for a long time.
Have we brought up the worst movie of the year yet, though?
Yeah,
no one wants to talk about Space
y'all
Jam.
are wrong. Space Jam
Eternals.
2.
That would be Matrix.
Space Jam 2, yeah.
Space
I
Jam
didn't
2,
see it.
hands down, is the
there's a lot of movies I did not watch this year
because and I make this argument in all seriousness because it did not need to exist. It exists only to stroke LeBron James' ego. It was just a fucking cash grab and a half, and it was 2.5 hours to sit there and just listen to fucking everybody call LeBron James king.
Well,
I haven't even seen the first one.
I know about.
The first one is one of those movies that's like better than it should be.
I think he's having some connection issues because whenever he tries to talk, we talk over him. Sorry, Danny, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Danny.
For me, I was just surprised you never watched the first one. That's all.
Space Jam.
Yeah, I never saw the original Space Jam.
Oh, I did. Loved it. Michael Jordan, are you freaking kidding me? It's great. Plus Looney Tunes.
I did forget about something that someone mentioned.
I was in college, man.
I will say, for me, Zack Snyder was my favorite.
Worse than Space Jam 2, though. Oh, Justice League? Oh, that's fire.
That was my favorite for me.
What did you say was worse than Space Jam, though? I didn't hear a comic said for
that. Snake Eyes.
Oh, God, yeah. That's
well, at least Snake Eyes was trying.
No way. You think it was?
Mortal Kombat.
Suicide Squad 2.
Oh, Suicide Squad 2 I liked.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm actually the most surprised about, Danny.
Space Jam 2 is barely even a movie.
Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. There we go.
Barely even a commercial.
Well, I have Entertainment Weekly's predictions for this year, and this is what they say the top 10 are. One I've never heard of. West Side Story is the number one. Not West Side Story. Belfast is number one. I haven't heard of that. It says number 2 is West Side Story. 3 is The Power of the Dog. 4 is Licorice Pizza. 5 is Coda. 6 is Dune. 7 is King Richard. 8 is Nightmare Alley. 9 is Tick Tick Boom. And 10 is The Lost Daughter.
I guarantee you King Richard and Dune are going to be the only 2 movies that get nominated for anything that anybody's ever heard of.
Dune, yeah, and Dune is going to be the practical effects.
The only reason I know what the Licorice movie is, I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it, and that's just because I think it's Wes Anderson's new movie, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have never even heard of the Belfast movie. I never heard of the Belfast movie.
And on that note, Marby says that licorice pizza is hot garbage.
Anybody know anything about Belfast or Tick
No.
Tick Boom?
No.
Never heard of it.
Tick Tick Boom. Is,
Okay.
it's
Yes,
getting a lot of
Belfast.
talk.
I've seen the posters. So I'm
It's
just
getting a
looking
lot.
at it now.
It's been getting a lot of talk. Again, these are films nobody saw at all. I mean, like 0 people.
But
Like,
number 2 is West Side Story. I told you.
Yeah, and here's the weird
With
thing.
Spielberg.
It was just
can't
funny
win.
considering Polly hates it now.
It can't win for anything. It's not an original screenplay. It doesn't have original music.
But he changed the character, so they would count that as an original. Remember, he changed the character.
but
He added
they-
anybody.
He changed nobody's.
It can time out. It
Freaking,
can still be nominated for Best Picture and Director and actors. But did they add a new song? If they added a new song, that can be nominated.
but they didn't. They
Okay,
didn't.
that was my question. Okay, but
But
the rest of it
anybody-
can happen.
Well, didn't they do it for? You remember,
And
he
it'd be
created
adapted
that.
screenplay, but yeah.
Right, but he made that new character called that gender character called Anybody, and I thought they made a.
No,
I haven't
anybody's
seen
isn't
it.
a new character. They just bent the gender. That's all
Okay,
they
well,
did.
that's
Anybody's
whatever.
existed. Anybody's was a tomboy that they turned into a different thing.
Right, but I thought they made a new song for it. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I have not seen it. That's why I'm asking.
All right, Tom, what's your
I'm
favorite movie of
surprised
the year?
they didn't. Ghostbusters probably.
Yeah, Tom loves Ghostbusters. It's good.
After a lot of thinking on it, I mean, Dune, technically wise, was probably the best film. If I had to give a film like a technical award, it would go to Dune. Spider-Man gets the award for the most chances, or living up to the expectation, I guess. But Ghostbusters just knocked it out of the park for me emotionally, and just kind of like I don't know. It's really tough to explain. Like, I thought about it long and hard because Spider-Man and Ghostbusters really were duking it out for the top spot this year, and Dune was really high up there too. I enjoyed those three very, very thoroughly.
Tom, don't you think there's going to be some Best Actor, Best Actress from Dune?
Dune might get a few nominations. I don't know about actor wise, but
Timothy Chalamet,
Chalamet. He was great.
Yeah, I think he probably will get a nod.
might get a couple of nod.
I don't think
what's
he's
his
gonna
face
win.
Oscar might get a supporting nod.
Oh,
And the mom might get a supporting nod.
Yeah. Oh, the mom will definitely get a supporting nod.
She was great too. I love the whole cast.
I mean, I thought it was pretty well acted.
It might stack the Oscars as far as acting categories, but I see. Here's the thing: if you got critics saying that West Side Story is the best pick, it's gonna fucking sweep the Oscars.
Come on,
I shit you not, because if
You
the critics
probably will.
yeah.
They'll give hair and makeup to it. You watch straight off the bat.
Hair and makeup for what?
Here's the thing: you guys got to remember,
West
they
Side.
love musicals. Remember when Chicago came
we
out
got
and all that
everything.
shit?
Yeah. Here's the problem. This is the giant disconnect, and this is why the Oscars are going to fail super hard again this year on the TV audience. Nobody gives two shits.
Nobody
None
does.
of the
They
shit
lose
is
on
Well,
it.
as I reminded them when they tried to push that Oscar So White campaign, it's like, it's your fault, you fuckers. You're the ones who
You're the
vote.
ones that are picking it. Yeah, I know. It's like
It's not like the average American votes on this shit. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
but
I
I
think
don't
West Side Story will
understand.
run away with most of it. Yeah.
I will say I don't understand about that, honestly. It should be whoever's the best talent. What does Grace have to do anything with the fucking show?
It's because they got a virtue signal. It's all part of
it's all
this
your
whole
fault,
thing.
George.
Yeah,
it's my fault.
It's their fault that they didn't, but they don't want to take the blame, so they blame it on us for some fucking reason. Like, I don't get it.
I don't have a sad card.
The
I don't
Oscars
know.
So White campaign was one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen in my life out of Hollywood, and I've seen a lot of stupid shit out of Hollywood.
Oh, that's Hollywood for you. I'll get some super chats out of the way real quick.
Yeah.
Eric K. Actually, I think this is not the first one.
That's for you, though. Oh my!
No,
God.
it is the first one. Okay. All right. So
Do it.
the six sheiks, sick sheep, sheep's sick. God damn it.
What? You can't use the same word over and over.
Yeah, that's what they do. Anyway, Toxic Manflu for $5. Thanks for including the grant. Is Mr. he's doing this, by the way, text to speech, so it's the reason why it's kind of fucked up. Must be Australian for asshole.
Sure.
Is Mr. I don't know, but yeah, apparently
It is Mr.
is Mr.
Australia.
Yeah, it's more of a formal title.
Yeah. Asshole Grant Gregory. Danny's back. Hi, Danny.
Yeah. I figured he was having connection issues. Nicola with the gains for 5 Canadian pesos. Freaking boars with laser beams attached to their heads.
Freaking laser beams.
We do have a boar problem here in Texas, which is the reason why they're kind of fair game.
And I will build a helicopter pad on Dick's Division Ranch so you can go boar hunting with high-powered rifles and
the funny thing is I've never actually seen any boar.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to go by the waterways at night. That'd be great. I have
them here where I'm at.
I got a great thermal scope. Got a great thermal scope. Put it on the rifle.
Oh wow! I just see Fatal J's in the chat. What's up, Fatal J?
Fatal! Dude, I had so much fun hanging out with Fatal like just a little while ago. Dude is great. Fucking love that guy.
Eric K for another $5. 6 silly sisters sitting sadly sawing 6 silk sacks. Barbie dog for $5. Boba Fett is basically the mayor of the Thunderdome. He's old, fat, and bald. Peter Turner.
Wow. Dude, home run take.
We don't need another hero.
Maybe they do.
We don't need another
I love that
song.
Price Day for $2.
I hated it.
Hey, what's up there, Zach?
I hated it. Whoa, what the hell?
That was me.
Okay.
That was pretty magical.
All right.
I thought you were being raided.
Wow. They're rolling in. You got what do they call that? Swatted. Comics got swatted.
I got swatted.
What?
Yeah.
I think
getting
you got
swatted
surrounded
is when the
people
police show up.
watching. Nice.
But yeah. Wow, it's actually I think the most people we've had on a Thursday.
Hi guys.
It's pretty nice. What's up?
Good to see
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
How about you, Mr. Grant Gregory? What did you what was your favorite movie this year?
Probably the Snyder's Justice League was probably my favorite, but I think for me the one that I could probably go back and watch again is probably something like Spider-Man or strangely enough bloody Kong vs Godzilla. Compared to everything else of the year, I actually enjoyed that looking back at some of the garbage I've watched this year. Dune is it's the only film that actually felt like a film, to be fair, out of the big blockbusters. So I
did have a lot of fun with Kong and Godzilla.
Yeah.
I could actually see
really fun.
One fun thing about it. The fights you could see because they filmed in the daytime.
You talking about Kong versus Godzilla? The fact that everything was done in the dark.
It was done in the daytime, so I could actually
it was done in the
see
daytime,
the fight.
so you could see it. Yeah.
And
Godzilla
is usually done at night.
They were the only ones who actually listened to the fans.
They did.
They listened.
sorry.
They fixed the lighting problems. That's for
they
sure.
fixed the lighting problem. They made it a little more accessible to kids. They actually
Danny's
showed more of the
100%
monsters.
Danny just nailed it. Boom.
The first 15 minutes of Mortal Kombat is probably some of the best stuff I've seen this year. But then, unfortunately, it was followed by the rest of Mortal Kombat.
I didn't hate it nearly as much as a lot of people did, really.
I was surprised was Tomorrow War. That
it was a big surprise.
I didn't actually finish that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I got to the part where he's just coming back, and they're like, "Oh, we got to go to this place." I went, "Oh, okay," and I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's another one I didn't see was Tomorrow War.
Wow, that's
good. Chris Pratt did a good job.
There were problems, and Danny, I agree with you. Overall, it was a decent film, but there were some issues. But I haven't seen a film without issues in a long time, to be honest with you.
They don't make those movies anymore. They stopped when they made the perfect movie to me is Shawshank Redemption.
Oh God.
That's a good movie.
Man, Darabont was something special, and he's only done a handful of films.
He needs to do more. He needed to have done.
Well, we've
more.
had some good ones since then, but yeah, that's a good example.
He also had The Mist. So,
wow.
What kind of crap movies are you talking about?
The Mist.
The Mist.
You talk about the remake? That was actually a really good movie.
I'm thinking of the original, which was horrible. Which Mist are you talking about now?
The one that Frank Darabont did.
The one where they end up in the grocery store at the end?
No,
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Okay.
where he
Wrong
kills
light.
everyone and then the army rolls in. It was hilarious.
The one that came out in 2007.
dumb
Dude, that is like one of the best horror movies out there. That embodies everything that's supposed to be in a horror movie.
I don't know.
Absence of hope, dude. They
Right.
fucking
Oh
nailed
yeah,
that
they
shit.
nailed that.
I don't remember that
I'm
movie
sorry.
very well.
Pitch
I
Black
thought-
is.
I
Go
thought
ahead,
a movie
dude.
where the movie where they couldn't speak at all. I thought that was doing very well.
A Silent Place or something? A Quiet Place?
That
Quiet
Bird
Place.
Box.
Quiet Place.
Bird Box.
I really thought that was. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
When they killed the baby was playing with a little toy at the beginning, and that thing
Spoilers. I
loaded down. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
No,
kidding.
that's he's
that
It's
kidding.
a 2-year-old movie or 3-year-old movie now.
Okay, look. Do you want to hear my best film of the year?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
Matrix Resurrections.
What?
I knew you guys would buy
I was
it.
gonna say you don't look
I
like
knew you were
Paulie.
lying.
No, I
jackass.
totally buy it. No.
You
Look,
set it up too well.
I did.
Yeah.
But look, I have a hard time because I had 3 great films. Well, not great films. I had 3 good films on the slate. You can't get away from Ghostbusters, which is very close to me personally. You have Spider-Man, who restored my faith in big Hollywood films, and you had a handful of other great titles that came out this year, but Dune surprised me. It was a pleasant surprise. I wouldn't say it's my favorite film.
Yeah, I will say you were very pessimistic about Dune.
I was.
I think a lot of us kind of
It
were.
took a lot. Look,
No, he was extremely pessimistic.
ask
though.
Tom how many times I had to go back and get like Andre to reset my calendar because or my clock or whatever you want to call it, because I kept going, this looks terrible and they're doing this, and Andre was like, no, it'll be all right. And so like for this year, for 2021, Andre was my spirit animal. Because there was no way I was going to get through it, because I needed something.
Culture,
not
you do not have to worry.
I know.
Will not be woke.
I know, and it was important because that would have broke me completely, because I needed one of my things, one of my touchstones in my life not to get completely destroyed. And Dune did a good job. And
yeah, I'm not a huge Dune fan. I never read any of the books. I have seen the various incarnations on on film, so to speak.
I completely forgot the father, Coleman and Anthony Hopkins. That was a fantastic film. That's easily the best film of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I heard it.
Oh, dude, yeah, you have to watch it.
I saw the 10 minutes of it. He was brilliant in it. I just didn't see the rest of it.
What was that, Danny?
I'm with you. I've never heard of it.
Okay.
But I
You
like.
guys are all wrong. The best film of the year was Thunder Force.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
All right. Starring,
Thunder Thighs.
directed by
I don't know.
Who?
Melissa McCarthy's in it.
oh God help me.
The lady that's
I-
playing Ma.
Didn't her husband direct it?
Dune, look, I just want to say this. Dune saved my year. Okay. It really did, because
Not Justice League?
it didn't take look.
No,
I,
you didn't like it?
I loved it. Don't misunderstand. It wasn't the best film I saw this year. It was a decent film. It wasn't a good film, and I know why a lot of people loved it. And I'm good with it, right? I was 100% happy for all of my friends who were completely Snyder cut people.
Speaking of which, I need to get to Mikey Gessler because he has stuff to say about that.
all right.
Marvy Dog for $2. Boba Fett looks like Mary Tyler Moore's boss.
Oh fuck.
Come on, Ed Grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what he actually looks like. Dan Hans for $5. Love Ghostbusters Afterlife. Haven't seen Spidey yet. Theaters are still sold out. Want to go with my siblings.
Dude, Dan, if you can do it.
Buy tickets online.
Yeah,
Still
dude,
sold out. That's
do what
incredible.
you can, bro. It is I'm not kidding. Not a great film, a good film that won't let you down for a change. It is
Which one?
an event
It's a
film
great-
that
it's a
you will
great
enjoy with an audience. I promise you that.
Which one?
Promise.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
All right, Mikey Gessler for $5. My favorite film of the year, no surprise, Zack Snyder's Justice League. More characterizations, better effects, plot and action. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
I'm all behind restoring the Snyderverse, but you have to replace Discount Flash. I mean, Ezra Miller.
Oh God, yeah,
That
I
dude-
agree.
I didn't dig it.
He was better than the first one.
Maybe
Yeah,
if
it
he'd made
was.
it an hour shorter, I'd have liked it more. But that's just me.
Well, I don't blame.
Don't hate me, Mikey. I still haven't seen it yet. It's on my list of movies to watch, though.
Man, you're getting a lot of
Yeah,
super chats, comments.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
more
like
than
Western?
Love.
Does anybody like Western?
Yeah, I love
You,
Western.
you just want me to get to yours with the tongue twister.
Can you feel the love
I wish I couldn't talk so I could get so many super
Go ahead.
chats.
Go ahead, Tom. Say words.
Sister Susie sitting on a fiddle. Gosh, oh gee, how happy I'd be if I could even say Comics Division.
I love you, Tom. I
It
really
sucks.
do.
I can't even say my own fucking name now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I sound like I'm 12.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know that's
I
the
love
thing
you,
that
Tom.
annoys the crap out of me most is sounding like a 12-year-old with braces.
Like, fuck you, buddy. I'm 40.
Talk to Manflu for $5. Do not try voice to text with super chats while driving.
That's hilarious.
Be
Cox,
safe,
we
dude.
love you.
I know
Yes,
you're driving
yeah.
to visit family. Be safe.
That
Yeah, do
just
nothing
might be
crazy.
my clip for tonight. So,
Oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
how's that working out for you, by the way, Comics? Doing a little clip from your show every week.
I'm fine with
love
it,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
just wanted to
love
make
it.
sure.
It's one of my favorite things ever.
I just managed to have like a moment of like just come out of me, and it's just like
yeah.
Darius
I mean,
Munchausen for $149 with a box of popcorn.
thanks for being here, Darius. Love you, man.
Darius
Yep.
is great.
Okay, for me, we've already beat this horse to death, though.
What death?
Dune is my favorite movie of the year. I would say,
Yeah.
out of all the things I've watched,
No Justice League?
That's incredible.
I haven't seen Justice League.
Really? The Snyder cut?
Yeah, that's
Oh
why I
my
said,
God.
don't hit me, Mikey Gusler. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my
Did
list.
you hit the rewind stream 5-minute button, George?
Yeah, go back
Sorry,
4 minutes.
I was laughing. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. I love this show.
Quick, say some S's.
Dude.
What is it?
No, and Fear Tear's comment, my name is Scott Milkinson. I have diabetes. I sound like him. I sound like him and Shelley.
diabetes.
Yeah.
God damn it, Scott.
God, I love this show so much. Okay. Sorry.
All right. What any kind of like notable runner-ups as far as like movies that
Nobody
you guys
was
like?
interesting.
Nobody.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Nobody was fun.
good. Wrath of
I thought
Man
it was
is
pretty good,
Wrath
too.
of Man was really good.
yeah. Danny was right.
Statham.
Wrath of Man was good. Statham was great.
Was I the only
Okay.
one here who saw
I don't know
Freedom
anything
guy?
about these movies. Explain to me why you guys like these movies, because well, obviously it makes for good conversation, but
Wrath
I'm
of
actually
Man
legit
is
curious.
just action, man.
Guy Ritchie.
A pissed off dad
What was the guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
is
Nice.
revenging over somebody killing his son.
Nice
Oh,
and simple.
Nobody was pretty good. The
Nobody
other one
was
I liked
good.
was Free Guy. That one was pretty good.
Oh, I
Have
haven't
any
seen that
have
one.
any of y'all watch A Harder They Fall?
No. Oh, I've
I haven't
heard
seen
that
it
the
yet.
Western with Idris Elba?
But it's on my thing. It's on my
Yeah,
thing to
right.
watch. 'cause
It's on your
Idris
thing.
Elba-
Is that
Idris
the
Elba-
is that the Western with Idris Elba?
Yes.
Ah,
yeah,
I wanna
wait,
see that.
but wait.
It's
I mean,
Idris Elba and the guy that
what's her name?
plays Kang.
Oh,
what's her name?
really?
Regina King is in it also.
yes, yeah, that's that. Yeah, I was like, dang, she looked hardcore.
Gina who?
I gotta see.
Regina
it.
King.
I don't know.
Her,
Watch
Well,
it.
her
she's kind of woke. She's kind of woke. Like
She's
her
been in a lot of
politics.
things though. She
But she's
voiced
very
the
great actress. She's
yeah,
great.
she's very good. She was in the Boondocks. She voiced the two kids in Boondocks.
I got you. Now I know.
That's true.
Okay.
And I honestly don't remember what else she's been in.
Oh,
They
I
give
know
a
she's been in various TV shows.
She's been
They
in a
give
lot
her
of
a-
stuff.
They
She's
give
in Watchmen.
a little Easter egg to Chadwick Boseman. You watch it on the train
Really?
scene.
Uh-huh.
It's like C. Bozeman Express or something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, that's
that's funny.
nice.
That's cool.
I heard that they were going to recast his character today. I didn't know if that was BS or not.
Well, they should.
You
For
can't.
Black Panther,
You
make
can't
another.
put that-
I hope they
you
don't.
gotta set it on a shelf. Put that on a shelf for a decade. You can't. There's certain times when things happen.
I think
you
they
just
should recast him.
set-
Again,
Wow.
the show must go on, man.
Oh,
Seriously.
man.
It's
I
the
don't-
same
I
thing
think-
with the Joker.
I think you should have
Hey,
a son.
drunk.
and his son be like the junior, T'Challa Junior, something like that.
That's a
Like
good
that.
idea. That's a good idea.
Maybe.
I would let like 10, 15, I would let like maybe 15, 20 years go past, and his son be his trials and tribulations in becoming the new Black Panther.
I think it would be great, to be honest with you, but
I just don't want to see his sister. Go on. You don't want it. Why is it that you don't want? You don't want them to disrespect him?
How is it disrespecting him?
No, I'm asking culture why he doesn't want them to.
Oh no. Sometimes characters are actors are personifications of a role.
Right.
And you have to set them on a shelf for a while. It's like The Crow, right? You know, you needed to put that thing to like on a shelf because you can't replace Brandon Lee. There's characters you can't replace.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
But
There
the Crow's
was only
been
one
replaced
real
4
Crow
times.
well, actually, that's not true. Eric Draven was only in one series of the books. They had other Crows.
I'm with culture on this though a little bit. This isn't like when they recast, Don Cheadle or Mark Ruffalo.
No.
It wasn't over like salary disputes or anything like that. This guy died suddenly. He didn't really get a chance to really do much with the character outside of what we got to see. I will say this, the character got his arc. The best they could do, for my opinion, and this is just my opinion, you've probably got more than enough footage of him. You just have his sister, what's her name, Shiri? Whatever, like she takes over the mantle or somebody else to take over the mantle, and you just have T'Challa living in the background, being the king, doing
passing the mantle crap. I actually want Black
But they're
Panther
going to
to
do
be
it anyway.
T'Challa.
They're going to do it anyway. That's the problem. So
why are they going to do it? I thought they're going to recast.
Because Shuri's going to be the new Black Panther. What do you think fucking Black Panther 2 is about?
Right,
Give it to the guy who played M'Baku.
But they were just talking about that they were possibly recasting Black Panther, not with her.
Oh, they said they never would.
They're 80% down the road of that other film. It doesn't really matter. There's a decent chance it doesn't come out ever. But that's not even the point.
I just think they should let the character live for a while in the MCU.
Yeah,
it has kind of fizzled. Then recast the character as somebody else in a whole new.
Look, here's a question.
Just out of respect. That's my whole thing.
You shelved characters before. That's my point. Is you shelve characters. They're personifications of a role.
Right.
Think about how long.
I want to take a poll amongst the panel. Who thinks they should shelve the character? I guess raise your hand.
Shelve the character.
Shelve the character and do it later.
For
who thinks they should do a recast and keep them going? Oh,
wait. Now I have to take my hand down.
Okay, I say. Okay, who thinks they should do a recast?
So that's 3. So it's 3.
It's 3 versus 3.
Yeah, but
they are literally doing that with Hugh Jackman.
Right. Yeah. And think about it. You have the personification of individual roles, right? So who could play Ripley, right? Ripley has been shelved. Okay, who could play? I mean, there's certain characters you shelf because
why do we shelf them?
Actors personify it. It means you set him aside for a long time.
Well, at least the way I said it, he's still there.
Why not just use the technology to recreate him?
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like you basically have him still there. He's just not Black Panther anymore.
Then I have an issue
I don't
with
like
it.
the use of digital to go and recreate.
Well, you don't even have to do
you just had it in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I know,
And then now they're making money out of it, selling toys.
Well, right.
Can I give you 2 examples of a television show that didn't make it?
Yep.
When they okay, Knight Rider. There's only one Michael Knight. Nobody else ever played Michael Knight, but Diesel has off. And then they tried to recast Stringfellow Hawk. There's only one guy on Airwolf. When they did the second with his brother, it sucked.
They're horrible.
And right now, what's going now? Magnum PI.
Horrible.
Is the only Magnum. So I totally agree with culture. There are some characters that can't be recreated.
Are iconic is what you're saying, that they can't be.
Well, and I'm not even saying that point either. I'm just saying out of respect, considering he passed away suddenly, you could keep him alive in the background. All you got to do is just have press conference going on the TV, and you see T'Challa talking from like one of the earlier films. You just use some of the footage, and you just acknowledge that he's off taking care of Wakanda, doing stepping into his father's shoes,
Hmm.
And now somebody else has to step into the mantle of Black
And,
Boba.
and I'm good with that, but you still have to give it some distance. And the next thing that I want
I
to say
agree
is
in
this.
that part, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why not use the technology? I'm not getting it. We
You
have the
can
technology.
still, but they are using the technology in the way Tom was describing. All I'm trying to say is there's certain characters you don't. For example, who's Blade? If you want to go out in the
Wesley
world,
Snipes.
yeah, exactly. And yet they're recasting Blade.
I think Michelle Ali gonna crush it though. That might be.
I agree. I'm honestly, I'm fine with like when it comes to comic book characters, I'm fine with them recasting them because it's different than a show like Magnum PI where you have a specific actor that really kind of embodies that character. As much as I agree that Robert Downey Jr. embodies Tony Stark,
nobody else will be like him.
Nobody else will be like him, but they can find somebody else who could probably do a good job as well.
Because he's like Stark. Like
he absolutely is Stark. Yeah.
Look, and the guy so the actor that played Roger Sterling in Mad Men, and I forget his name, but he played Tony Stark's dad, right? That was the best version of Tony Stark's dad you're going to get, right? The earlier version was fine, which was played by Topher Grace when he was young, but then you get the guy that played Roger Sterling.
That was Topher Grace that played him?
Yeah. And sorry, yeah. So anyway,
that wasn't Topher Grace. That was the guy that
no, I'm pretty sure it's Topher Grace.
That was in Preacher.
No.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, comics, right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah. I'm absolutely positive.
I'm going to look it up.
My question is why can't we use the technology to act?
Dominic Cooper played him.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
Well, Dominic Cooper, because he was in the series with Peggy Carter.
It's the same guy who played Tony Stark's father.
I don't think the technology you're talking about, George, will work because a lot of people they love the Luke Skywalker moment. They were like, that don't look right. And
it did look a little off.
I think we'll be a little distracted watch the movie.
Oh, okay.
Uncanny Valley.
He don't look right.
Yeah.
Well, how did they do it in Tron? Did anyone see the second Tron where it looked like Jeff Bridges 40 years ago?
They just remasked him. They remasked him, and it still looked a little off.
But you could tell he was like, he looks a little funny.
That's Uncanny Valley. They were really close.
Yeah,
they're really close.
His skin was too smooth, not enough texture to it. The jaw moved weird.
Yeah. I'm thinking another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, maybe so.
They'll master.
You're right.
I think they'll probably master in the next 5 years.
That's all right.
I've read before. I've read before that they say as soon as they get it down, they want to have they said we could bring back like a Marilyn Monroe flick or a Humphrey Bogart. We can put him in new John Wayne, things like that.
Yeah, I understand the appeal, but I don't like that. I really don't.
Well, look, even if you wireframe everything right, this is the problem. Okay, so here's what happens. So you break down the aspect of the face in a wireframe, okay, and then you add texture layers. The problem is it doesn't ever look exactly right. Now that may change.
That's not my issue. My issue when it comes down to is that I don't want movies to just become CG created people.
No, me either.
I mean, I'm fine with it in a CG animation. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But when it actually comes down to, I want real actors.
Yeah.
And I don't want everything to be computer generated because it really kind of, in my opinion, you lose kind of that gravitas of having real people do things.
Problem, right. And it's the exact problem that I've described with stagecraft tech, right? So we were over hanging out Midnight Tens or a little bit earlier. And one of the things that I have a problem with Boba Fett or a Book of Fett, Book of Bologna Sausage, whatever you want to call it. One of the problems I have here is that it looks blown out, right? Overexposed. It looks too clean. The color correction's wrong. There's all kinds of problem that comes along with that kind of production style, because it's all shot on a soundstage, an enclosed soundstage with a projected background. And while that is very good, it doesn't look right. It doesn't represent the real world. And so your eye can detect the difficulty that they had reproducing it. It's one of the reasons why I really hate the one scene, just this one scene in Book of Fett, and I hate to bring it to this, but inside of Mos Eisley's, right, it is too clean.
It's Mos Espa.
Mos Espa, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Mos Eisley.
The cantina?
Yeah,
Mos Espa.
that's Mos Espa.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
it's
is it?
clean. Yeah, it's not Mos Eisley. I thought it was Mos Eisley at first.
No, yeah, they say it
When I
several
heard it-
times. That's Mos Espa.
Oh, for whatever reason, I didn't catch it. But my whole point is,
Yeah, that's where his palace is close to. Is Mos Espa.
wow, your future ex says I'm smoking crack. I'm not smoking crack. Look, when you look at it, it doesn't look right. Okay, it doesn't.
I couldn't tell, bro. It looked all right to me.
It doesn't look right.
Even the monster, the sand monster, it looked like pretty good to be CGI.
Which one?
I didn't have an issue with the CG. I thought it looked fine.
You
But I wasn't exactly looking close for
my
problems
new
with it.
my new favorite person is this person that's saying I'm wrong and I have a problem. Thank you, your future ex.
Comic. Were you saying that it's the four-armed creature that they killed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Does that
four-armed
look like a Hausen one from like Sinbad?
No, you're right.
I was going to make a joke about. I completely forgot to put this in my review. That basically he was fighting the monster for Clash of the Titans.
That's what I thought it was. He like the Kraken, doesn't it?
But
Yeah.
that's what actually. But that's what RMB said. It was exactly what you just said there, George.
But it does.
Yeah.
It also looked a little bit like the one from Mortal Kombat, Gorgon, or whatever his name is.
Yeah. But this
Yeah,
had
to me
six
it looked. Do you remember the Edgar Rice Burroughs series, the Martian Chronicles? Right, it looked like one of the Martians, the Green Martians, right, with the four-armed Martians. That stood on. Yeah,
Was it just me?
Goro.
Was it just me, or did they have Boba Fett had like an Iron Man moment putting on his armor and stuff? Did that not remind you of Tony
that was
Stark?
kind of weird.
I was like,
what was weird is that he let the Jawas strip him. That I didn't really.
I mean, I can understand why, because he did just get out of the Sarlacc pit and is injured and is probably kind of unconscious. So I can buy that.
Because I remember in one of the books he had stim packs or stim something in the suit where.
Just remember all that. Yeah. It no longer counts.
Yeah. By the way,
what I don't understand. Why don't they use legends? They have an entire.
They haven't. They've just been cannibalizing it piece by piece.
Your future ex, the person that played the new Cantina version was actually Mr. Rodriguez himself. It's Cantina Latina was the name of the version that he played. Yeah, and it was done in flamenco. Yeah. It was done in flamenco style, just so you know. Yeah, that was pretty tight. It was very well done. It was really weird as seeing a dead Max Rebo and members of the Finger and Dan band there, who supposedly died on a freighter during.
No, I don't think that was actually them. I just think it was just another group.
Okay.
Yeah,
they should have done.
Like it was odd. It was odd seeing those little droids.
I didn't hear that.
That scene was odd.
That was Cantina Latina. They did it in the string version, very Latino version of it in flamenco.
Did you find that odd, comics? Did anyone else find that odd? Besides
with the R2 units?
Him? Because he dressed himself. It's Boba Fett. It's like it was weird. The way he said, "I'm not gonna get on a litter. I'm not one of those fucking people."
Yeah, and yet he let the droids.
Robots dress him.
Exactly.
I was like,
no, I know, George. There are 10 million problems with the first episode, dude. And
I'll be out of all the problems I had, that is like probably not even on the list.
But I didn't even consider it, to be honest.
I broke it down. Well, no, I broke this thing down every time I talk to people, especially people like George, other smart people that I know.
The reason it bothered me is because I would figure someone like Boba Fett would want to check everything himself. That's why I took it more seriously. It didn't irritate me. It just was odd. Because he didn't want to be carried by the litter, but he wanted
that
to
was that was Jon Favreau throwing his little Iron Man moment in there.
Exactly.
So that's the one you're talking about. Okay, now I see.
He's always got to throw it in there, whether it's jetpacks or.
I look at it and I'm going, okay. When I do my review of the first episode, it's going to be way later than everybody else's, but I'm going to tear it apart because at every single level, this thing, it breaks down and it's not good. And that's the problem is I love
the last 10 minutes.
Okay, hang on. This is interesting. So Mark's 47 says, number 1996 takes from Jabba's palace. This is how some of those characters survived the barge, Max Rebo and Bib Fortuna included.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, except that Bib Fortuna didn't survive much longer apparently because Boba Fett shot him in the face, and
which is why I was hopeful because that's the way he walked into the series. Like bam.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, this is going to be good and brutal and fun and very Star Warsy. No.
One thing I didn't think was I don't think a Mandalorian is ever going to give up his helmet like Boba did.
No, that's why I thought
even if it was for the money, I would have told his right hand woman to you give me your helmet, then they could put the money in there.
Yeah, that for me that was odd, especially after going through everything to get it back. Yeah, and then he just hands it over.
Hang on. Yeah. So apparently I need to be corrected again. So Mark's 47 says no, not number 1996. No exclamation point. You had a period. I thought you were abbreviating. Sorry.
Oh my.
He's referring to the 1996 release. You shut up.
Do movies count if you watched them this year to name for a good movie?
That's what I'm kind of basing it off of.
So if you've seen a movie for the first time this year,
like I saw the Book of Eli and I never saw that before. I love
it. No, I was referring to actual movies that came out this year. Sorry,
that movie is awesome. That's one of the Washington's flew under the radar movies.
Yeah, I loved it. I've saw it several times now.
That's another one that's on my list I need to actually go and watch.
Man, boy, you'll love that. The ending would be like, what the fuck?
I thought they were going to make more of them because I thought it was really good.
At the ending, I was like, that twist, I was like, oh, I did not see it.
I picked it up when they went and visited the old people in that home with the step. That's what, without giving too much away.
Yeah. I like Gary Oldman was awesome too. Jeez.
Yeah,
but when is he not? Like,
yeah.
Gary Oldman's pretty awesome. Okay, I gotta read. This is funny. Also, I want to get your super chats after this. Mighty Porkin Plow Stranger says, "For the longest time, I thought you were married to X-Ray Girl comics."
What?
How? I'm not even in Canada. I mean, it was pretty well known that Mark the Cyborg and her were dating. So that's random, dude.
Maybe because you're in the frame next to her sometimes.
Wait, I'm next to comics now. Does that mean we're married?
Yeah. No. You're married to culture.
Oh, that makes sense.
You're married to culture.
0 Hour Discussions with JM Cruz for 125 Filipino pesos. Happy New Year, gents. Thank you for the awesome content this year. Welcome to Raccoon City is in the top 5 worst movies of the year. Also, George.
Hello, 0 Hour.
I heard that movie was pretty bad. I never watched it though.
Haven't seen it.
I didn't watch it either. I heard it was terrible.
Someone told me that Jaws, was it you, Tom, that said that Jaws would not have been Jaws if the shark hadn't broken? Like it wouldn't have been as great.
I got a pretty good feeling.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg wouldn't be the same director he is today. Jaws probably just would have been another toss away Corman B movie. And basically,
who knows if we would even have blockbusters?
Yeah,
a movie that wasn't called that I'm shocked no one said. No Time to Die. I heard that was pretty good. I'm not
No Time to Die.
Woke. Hard.
It was just terrible. It was. boring.
I'm not a Daniel Craig James Bond fan. I think he's the worst out of all of them.
No, I would agree with that. I really liked Casino Royale.
I like
but
it.
The worst part of it is that movie was just fucking boring.
I didn't like how he was treated like a bitch, and he's James Bond.
The other thing too is like, what stopped this action movie to talk about James Bond's feelings?
Right, come on. And plus, they killed him.
What'd you say, Mr. Grant?
I said it was more like Jason Boring.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I just
said something negative about Jason Bourne. I'm about to say, oh my
God. No. That's the problem, though. No, that's the thing, Danny, is Bond turned into Jason Bourne badly. And it started with Casino Royale. And again, I liked Casino Royale as a film at the time, but as the character evolved, it was chasing everything that was successful afterwards because they ran out of creative. And this has happened across all of these things. I mean, let's just be honest. Across everything that we enjoy and love, they brought in people, writers, creators that ran out of creativity or had none to begin with.
Because they were cheap and they had an ideology.
Or they were writing something completely different, which wasn't the characters that we love. And that's where things change, right? Good writers can pick up the narrative line of everything that came before and run with it because they understand it, because they took the time to learn the material behind it. And when that happens in film, you end up with good films. When somebody actually is invested in it, they can move it forward. But when people only want a superficial understanding of things, you end up with the second season of Witcher, because the first season was barely clinging on to the first season of Witcher, which was close, right? Kind of felt right. This is the same problem I have with a lot of the Star Wars stuff. This feels okay, but it's not. It's like with Cowboy Bebop. This looks almost right, but it's not. And that's what we're getting now, because there's other things at play, because it's no longer about the material, the characters, the storyline, or any of that. It becomes about this particular narrative that gets inserted that fucks it all up.
But do we want to, as content creators and fans, do we want to read the book and see the exact same thing in the movie, or do we want to see a little bit of difference? I want to see a little bit of difference.
Well, okay, a little bit of difference within the context of the story, sure thing. But
I would be fine if they stuck to the kind of the spirit of the character.
Yeah.
I think that's mainly
and what the character represents.
I'll use Walking Dead.
Okay.
Why would I want to see the exact same thing I read in the comic book? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. I know some of the Batman stories, but if they do a twist, like in
Kirkman also went out of his way to say, when I'm doing the stuff, I'm going to change the thing that I wish that I did originally, because this is how I wanted to do it. He did the same thing with Invincible as well. The mistakes that he made with that he wishes he did. So I mean, he's essentially taking his original premise and doing it the way that he knows that he always should have.
Yeah. One of Kirkman's biggest regrets was basically cutting off Rick's hand.
His hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, but that comes along with everything, Danny. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't want to see a shot for shot representation. I mean, that's one of the reasons Disney sucks balls right now, is because they're taking their classic animated films, turning them into live action shot for shot representations with bullshit inserted into them. That's the problem. You're killing it.
All of them ain't bad now. I don't care what you say. Jungle Book is good.
Oh no, Jungle Book was fine. I mean, and actually, it wasn't. It stuck really good. I
never bothered seeing any of their live action versions of their animated
I wasn't
stories.
a big fan of their reboot with. Oh shit, we lost Danny.
Yeah, we lost Danny again. I know he's been having problems with the
comics. God, you had to say that, didn't you?
What?
You hadn't seen any of the live action ones, and he was gone.
Yeah.
Are you?
All right, let's get the super chats real quick. Yeah. Eric K. Oh, here's Danny. For $2, Sam's Shop stocks short spotted socks. Yeah, thanks.
I'm not getting the joke with the tongue twisters. What's the joke?
Okay. So recently I got Invisalign, which is part of the reason why I sound the way I sound currently. I don't know if you've noticed the difference. Maybe.
Yeah, it sounds the way it sounds right now because he has.
I sound a little bit on the lispy side because of the Invisalign, and there's certain things I'm having problems saying, like S words.
I feel you. I do the exact same thing. That's why I don't have my teeth in.
Yes, I do. I have asshole friends, and I greatly appreciate them.
God,
that's part of my name.
That is an asshole there. God.
Yeah, but it's all for everybody's entertainment.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you ever heard the Peter Pan?
Here we go. This is the winner.
Have I heard the Peter Pan tongue twister? No, I haven't. What's that?
Peter Pan peanut butter. It's the peanut butter people pick. That's the commercial. It's like people pick Peter Pan peanut butter. It's the peanut butter.
Oh God, pick. Yeah, that dude. I completely forgot about that.
That is ridiculous. I can't believe you can do that fast, Danny. Wow. Jesus,
that was fucking amazing.
He's a poet. He just didn't even realize.
Dude, you were able to script that really fast.
I'm giving you a standing ovation in my head canon.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you don't even get it. That was good, man.
That was really good.
That's a commercial.
All right, George.
Little boy. I remember that shit.
Wow.
For $19.99, a twister of twists once twisted a twist around a sandwich on the sand witch was
Damn.
sent by a sane witch who twisted 3 twists that if in twisting a twist, one twist should untwist, the untwisted twist would untwist the twist.
Wow.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
pretty
George.
good, man. You said it all without stuttering or anything.
I know. Perfect.
That super chat was pretty twisted, dude.
he focused. That was laser beam.
That was laser beams. Eric K for $2. Santa's short suit shrunk seriously short.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
this has been a joke since like last Thursday.
It
But
was.
you're like a
I heard it last week, but I was like, I didn't get the joke. So now I understand.
You never see me do anything like that.
yeah.
No, not at all, Grant. Not in the least. Salty Texas Sea for $10. Happy end of the year 2021. You rascals, may 2022 be a damn sight better and comics list transition into a career as the backup voice actor for Stan's sister on South Park. Cheers and nothing but love, hail. Which is funny because my neighbor earlier this year got braces. He got braces in the summer and he was sounding like this. Now he talks normal. So
it doesn't take that long to fix it, but like, yeah, dude. And Salty Texas Sea is growing like a weed, dude. Your channel's doing great. Congratulations, man. Well done. And, dude, he does great reviews of stuff. Very in depth. Love it.
Yep. David Blair for $5. Just saw Spider-Man tonight with the family. We loved it. Awesome, dude.
I have a button for that.
I've seen it twice already, bro. Twice.
It was enjoyable, man. It was an enjoyable film. I liked it.
Who cheered more in your theater comics when one Spider-Man came in or the second one?
Oh,
dude, I would say that
dude.
I honestly I don't know. Both of them got a lot of applause. Everybody was very happy to see both Andrew Garfield as well as Tobey Maguire.
They were happy for both of them, but Tobey Maguire got the biggest reaction in my theater, and it was the most age diverse. It was really strange, right? And then like some people like leaned into that line about Miles Morales, and I was like, but it wasn't as big as you would want, you know, if you were gonna make a Miles Morales film.
I think nobody in my theater got that reference.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so good. Look, and as much as I want to feed into like Tom's whole narrative of Miles Morales is Miles Morales, I also want to say this. Spider-Man has existed in many different iterations for a very long time, and it was just great to see all three of our cinematic Spider-Mans together in this film, and there was a blow up reaction for everything. The villains, the Spider-Mans. It was very, very good. And you know what? The best redemption arc, and I hate to say this because up until this film I hated it. Andrew Garfield was the character I felt the most for in this entire film, which is weird because that
was my thing. I always liked Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I thought he was way too cool to be Peter Parker, though.
Exactly.
And his films just sucked. But I thought he was actually very good.
Poorly written. He's a great actor. I want to see him in stuff, but now more than ever, because I didn't like him anymore. I don't know what that was, but it was just like the Spider-Man films he was in destroyed him for me. And he's a good actor, and he deserves better. And I want them to make another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man film. So there you are.
Hey, Tom, do you want to go ahead and take off, or you still want to hang on for a few?
I'm probably going to check out here soon because I got to get some things done before Cobra Kai drops. So
okay, you want to get out of here now?
Yeah, I suppose.
Can I ask you a question though before you go, Tom?
No.
Okay.
Sure. What's up?
Let me take the super chat off. We'll get to that in a sec. Tom.
Well, I was going to let him ask me a question.
How many episodes of Cobra Kai are you going to watch tonight?
All of them.
Okay.
How's that a question?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get you on my show tomorrow or not. That's all.
Now we have Mr. Grant Ghost again.
Mr.
Anyway.
Ghost Gregory.
All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace and grease, and
peace and grease. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to Comics Division.
It's like amazing show.
I'm gonna play you out early, buddy. Here you go.
No ticket.
Good night, Tom.
He's still here.
I know.
Oh, all right. He's back. He's gone. All right.
Oh, I miss him already.
Do we? Just kidding. Toxic Man Flu for $2. Shit shirts, shitty shirts, shitting shirts, shorty.
Shortly.
Shortly?
I don't know. I don't care.
Oh, shorty. No,
it says shorty. It says shorty.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to. Okay. It's a joke.
Trying to mess me up is what you're trying to do.
Yeah,
Ironcaster for $5. Comics. I did not know you were the voice actor for Billy Quizboy on the Venture Brothers. It's uncanny. I guess my secret is out.
You've done great voice work for a long time. I'm glad everybody's recognizing it.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Naked Fame for $2. Suffering succotash. You're despicable. Wabbit season.
A few more super chats and that would have paid for itself.
Your Invisalign is free.
Yeah, these Invisaligns were not cheap, by the way. Salty Texas Sea for $5. Physically fell eight.
Felicia fellates by the seashore.
Sailors sharing syphilis. Happy New Year. Okay.
Because sharing is caring.
You have great friends, Mike. I
do. Mikey Guzzler for $5. Damn it! I should have got this before Tom.
Oh no,
Tom! Did you hear?
Tom,
did you ever hear about the 3-hour cut of The Crow, City of Angels? Weinstein cut it down to 90 minutes. Will we ever see the cut by Shout Factory? I had no idea that.
Yeah.
I think if anybody could do it, Shout Factory could, and I'm not Tom, but I'm saying they could probably put it very well. I've been wanting some quality complete releases of stuff. I like director's cuts, extended cuts, and all that. I mean, I appreciate. This is weird. I'm going to say something weird. I appreciate the extended cut or the non-theatrical cut of the first Suicide Squad film. I think it helped the film, which is why the Air cut is appealing to me.
Yep. This is something that I just happened to see when I was going down from Drug 3PO. He says, everyone from the Dark Council wants him recast.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, the show must go on. I agree.
Jay, you know what, bro? Wow. I understand that take. I have a hard time with it, man. I feel like certain characters, you got to put them on a shelf for a minute just to give them the distance, the room, the honor, the respect. But I feel you.
Oh, crap. I just realized that I had oh no! I should have done this before Tom left. Shit.
Oh, what happened? I'll get it back.
It's from Elegabulus. Elegabulus likes doing little sketches.
Wait. Just give me a minute.
You need to get him back. All right. Okay. Well, we'll kind of move on.
So I like Squid Game.
Squid Game was a great TV show. Did you see Squid Game, Danny?
I did not.
I
heard about it.
Yeah, it's a Korean show, and it was fucking wonderful.
Yeah, I know the premise of it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, all good episodes. Episode 6 rips your heart out.
Oh God,
that possible way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of hooked on Wheel of Time now.
Yeah, I'm missing. I don't know anything about it.
Like you're enjoying it?
Oh yes, I'm really liking that.
My understanding is a lot of people who are normies are actually liking that show that have not read any of the books. Because I know Toxic Man Flu likes it too.
I haven't read the books, and I didn't enjoy any of it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! Yeah, I love that. I love the lady.
I didn't realize how many books there were until people were telling me about it. I was just like,
that
Jesus.
stars. The lady that
I've been aware of it. I've had friends that were like really into Wheel of Time, but and they're kind of like giving me the backstory about the whole thing with it being finished by his son. But yeah.
For whatever reason, I always got that mixed up with the Dark Tower for some odd reason. When people were talking about it, I was always thinking it was that series, the King one.
Wild Warlock for $5 didgeridoo. Recast Black Panther with one-armed, half-black Asian albino that is gender fluid and asexual. That way, they get all the quotas done at once.
Wow.
I always make a joke about him being recast by a Puerto Rican with a wooden leg.
The guy that stars on is it Bridgerton or Whittington, something like that?
Bridgerton.
He was talked at one time, but I think he's too light skinned to pull off Black Panther. I think the actor has to be complexion has to be
He has to look
darker.
African.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
The guy from Captain Phillips.
But that guy
I'm Black Panther now.
is also being talked about to be the next James Bond, and I think he could pull that off.
Wait. Who?
The guy from Bridgerton, wherever.
Bridgerton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I wish I knew his name. It's something Rays. British actor.
Benjamin Flinsborg for 50 Danish krona, 31st here. So happy New Year's. We'll be seeing some FMT tonight. Well, I will be firing off fireworks. All the best from Denmark. Take care, Benjamin. Have a happy New Year, man.
Flensborg, such an awesome last name.
Yeah. He's a cool dude. He likes spamming me with stuff on Twitter. I always appreciate the stuff you send me, Ben. Let's see here. What else we got? Gotta scroll. And here we go. Mechany draws for $10. Machiny.
By the way, have you seen this man? He draws amazing things. He needs like a buttload of subscribers before the end of the year. So if you're not subscribed to Machiny, check him out because
he's very good. He's very good with round perspective things.
Yes,
I must say,
if you like things that are shaped aesthetically,
are they boob shaped objects? Is that what you're
very curvaceous.
Yes. He gets the aesthetic of roundness very well.
And I cannot lie.
Machiny is a fantastic artist. She sells seashells at the seashore for 60 cents since 1777. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. And there's Tom.
Yeah.
We'll hang on. We'll get back. We'll get back to this.
Yeah, Jean Page could do it for sure.
All right.
Tom specific super shet.
Tom is back. Oh, also Tom. Let me find. I'll read it from since you're back.
That's up a bit.
So Mikey Gessler sent this for you. Says, Tom, did you ever hear about the 3-hour cut of Crow City of Angels? Weinstein cut it down to 90 minutes. Will we ever see the cut by Shout Factory?
I do know of what you're talking about. I know there's like bootleg versions of it out there that are very poor quality. As far as an official version, I would never say never. It all depends on what exists still. Yeah. The stuff's been sold 3 times over now. All this stuff is under Paramount now. They could, if like they look back and they gauge it on perhaps how like maybe the Halloween producers cut sold, that might be something to give them something to go by as far as like, yeah, there might be an audience for this, but without some kind of like major campaign like the Snyder cut, I don't see it happening. But you never, like again, I'll never say never though.
All right. Yeah, I did. Do you see the skit?
Tom probably can't see it because it was done just before.
No, I reposted
okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I'll just read the part for George since he's not here.
Okay. I'm going to start.
Okay.
Fucking rumors.
Sad but true.
I've seen the evidence.
Another hero falls.
Comics tween foot model.
Jesus.
We won a top line booster seat.
Who wouldn't?
2 words. Fuck and you.
That's 3 words.
Con! I don't know if you've ever been around, Danny, when we read the sketches that are sent to us by Allegabos.
So
I have not.
That's what that's all about.
That's so good. So good. Tom, thanks for coming back in, bro. Is there anything else for Tom out there in the world?
No problem. I don't think so.
All right.
Okay.
We love you, man. Thanks for popping back in. Love you, man.
No problem. I wish I could stay longer, but there's just shit I gotta get done.
Do your
before
stuff
this.
and go see amazing things, and then tell us about them tomorrow.
Well, hopefully you guys get to watch it too. So,
Ooh.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Love you.
Let me know
Hey,
if you need
buddy.
anything else later.
All right, layers, dude. All right. Okay. Who is this guy?
Gene Page.
He's been talked about being the next Bond, possibly, and his name has been thrown around as Black Panther too. I don't think he'll pull off T'Challa because of his complexion.
He has a really long neck.
But I definitely think he could be the next.
His neck will shrink if he works out. He lacks trapezoids, is what you're trying to say. Trapezius.
Yeah, long neck.
Yes.
I guess how's his acting ability?
He's very good. He's incredible.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. I don't think he'd be disappointed.
He could.
I know, but women find him as eye candy. So
yeah, he is. He's definitely eye candy for chicks. But yeah, I think he could do T'Challa or T'Challa's son. He could do.
How old is he?
he's in his 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say 30 something. Yeah.
You know, tuxedo. You see him as James Bond. That's Bond right there.
Oh, maybe. God, just look at that smile.
I think if you could pull the swagger off,
yeah,
maybe. I don't know.
I to be honest with you, he's a very good actor. He's been on a lot of stuff too. Surprisingly, yeah, I know most people don't know him, but
yeah, I can't say one way or another. I've never seen the guy act. So, oh, there you
go. It's a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but I think he can pull off Bond. I'm not sure about T'Challa.
Is he English?
He's English. Yep.
Oh yeah, he's British.
British. Yep.
Get him as the next Doctor Who. Then there we go.
Oh fuck yeah, he'd be a great Who. Holy shit, that's a great call.
If you got a charismatic smile, that definitely helps.
Yeah, and he can pull off the whole stoic thing when he needs to too. He's really good. That would work, man.
Look at that. He's with Captain America right there. So there we go.
You could only hope, Danny.
Yeah, I can see the whole thing with the neck right there, where his neck looks kind of weird.
He just needs to work out. He needs trapezius. He needs traps.
Yeah. All right, get back.
He is too old to play a son. You're right, Vince. I'm sorry, but he's a good actor. Is the whole point. Yeah, he could definitely be a solid Who. Absolutely, Salty Texas. That's the thing, man. There's certain actors. I mean, they have that presence, charisma. They
demand attention.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, Marby Dogs. Star Trek sucks. Star Wars sucks. Star Trek stinks. And Steven Spielberg says Spanish is superior for singing and speaking in cinematic stories.
That's a lot of S's
too.
He did a very good job.
A tongue twister and true.
It's also
Bravo Yogi for $2.
Bobo.
Looking at Danny/Tom, Bizarro World twins. It's too bad Tom isn't here for that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys are great together, Tom and Danny. You guys should have a show together. It'd be like, I don't know, The Odd Couple. Yeah,
maybe.
Sure.
J.A.F.O for $9.99. I can't get behind the live-action Disney classics. Yeah, neither can I. A fundamentals of traditional animation was to make something that couldn't be shot on film. That's why we are paying money for it to be drawn. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of my problem with the whole thing with Cowboy Bebop. It's like, it's so much better being animated than actually being
there
live
was
action.
So much almost in that. That's the thing. It was like everything was almost. Well, that almost feels right. That was almost good. That almost felt. The color was almost right. That lighting was almost there. It's like it's this giant series of almost, and I'm tired of it. And that's why you can't do anime in live action. You can't do animation well. In live action, can't. I mean, Mulan is proof in the pudding. I mean, of course, they inserted a lot of political bologna sausage in that, but it just you can't do it good.
I don't think Mulan was bad.
Whoa,
I didn't see it.
I don't. And people that watch,
Jay just showed up.
What's up, Jay?
What's up?
Hey, JJ.
What's up, Jay?
He sent me a link. I didn't know it was for here, but I figured I'd click on it and see what happened.
I fucking love Jay.
Who sent you the link, Jay?
Tom, but he never says where it's from. He's just like, hey. I was like, okay. And then I was like, he's not on the show anymore. I wonder if he went somewhere else.
He has some other stuff.
He was going to take a nap and watch Cobra Kai is what he's going to do.
Oh, good for him.
How are you, Jay?
I'm good. I'm really good.
He's handsome. He's handsome and smart and funny.
Primark Vulcan for $1.99. Comic sounds like the Xbox tech support. It sounds like he works for the Xbox tech support. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Yeah, I think I'm actually caught up.
Hey, we got 24 hours till the end of the year.
I know, man. It's crazy.
Are you excited, Jay?
I've only got 8.
What?
Fucking Australian.
Am I excited for
right.
the end of the year?
Yeah.
I had a really good year. So
yeah. Now that you're here, we can ask you, what was your favorite movie of 2021? God. Yeah, back to this thing.
That's got to be Spider-Man.
Because he can do whatever Spider can. He can do whatever Spider can.
Yeah, got to be Spider-Man. I didn't go to the movies much this year because I just didn't like nothing. I didn't care. You know, it was everything. Nothing was really good that came out. I'm trying to think. I saw Dune. Dune was okay. I wasn't the biggest Dune fan.
Did you like Zack Snyder, Justice League?
Not really.
Wow. I know your Dark Council brothers almost threw you off the doggone.
There's actually only 2 of them that liked it. The rest of us didn't like it.
What?
There's too much slow motion in it. It's like 3 hours of slow motion.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with that. It was like
I
it was better than the other one.
Nice.
It was way better than the other Justice League, no doubt. But it wasn't like I didn't watch it again. Like I watched it once, and that was the end of it.
But Jay, I think you're exaggerating. It was 2 hours and 50 minutes of slow motion.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a lot of slow motion in that film.
Welcome.
Yeah, but he had the 30 frames version, so it was even longer.
He was. Other than that, I loved Ghostbusters. I thought that was great. I can't really.
Tomorrow War.
I like Tomorrow War. That was cool. But like the first time I went back to the theater was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
trying to remember, it's like the first movie I saw in the theater this year, I believe, was No Time to Die.
Oh,
yeah.
So you didn't like that?
It was just boring and dour.
At least you got to have a nap.
Did you go see Venom 2?
I did.
I did not.
Yeah, I saw it with Geeks and Gamers, but I fell asleep in the theater. Ryan took my picture and posted it on Twitter.
I was going to say, I've seen the photos.
Yeah, that couch looked really comfy.
But that was the Vegas one.
Oh,
yeah,
this
was in
Vegas.
Boston. We saw. I don't like Venom because it's not Venom from the comic book, so it's just like.
I think they're gonna make him now. If that post-credit scene, I think we're gonna see our Venom.
I think you will, Danny. I think you're right.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
And
Mikey Guzzler's mad at me at the chat, bro. I was just exaggerating, man. It's all good.
Mikey.
But thanks for the $5.
Yeah, I was gonna read it since you're here.
I know Mikey's a Snyder Cut. Hey, I know
he's a super fan.
Happy that you love the film. I really am. It's just the DC stuff's never been like. It's not my thing. I'm a Marvel guy. I like Marvel films.
Yeah.
So,
what'd you think of Eternals?
I didn't see it. It looked trash.
It was garbage, dude. You save money.
Movies like that, I wait for like my friends to review it before I even like think about spending my money on it. I'd rather travel. I took a lot of trips this year. It was in New York, Boston, Vegas a few times, California a few times. So it was good.
But I already know what your number one moment of the year is, Jay.
What is
becoming the number one streamer for Lawnmower Simulator on Twitch.
That was the greatest moment ever. Can't believe I had 70 people every time would watch me cut grass on a simulator, riding a lawnmower, cutting grass on a simulator.
You were amazing at cutting grass. That's true.
I can't believe
he killed a lot of roses though, and still got paid though.
Well, yeah, that's rough, bro. Try to avoid the roses.
I'm interested in hearing what's your opinion on the first episode of Boba Fett, Drunk?
Didn't watch it. Not going to watch it. I just don't care. My friend was fired from a Lucasfilm show, so I'm like,
I got you.
So I'm good. We got bigger things to do. So together we got some cool stuff coming up next year.
Yeah, you do.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right.
All I know is this. My friend Mark from the Dark Council watched it, and I said, well, what did you think? And he was like, well, I was like, how can we talk spoilers or no? Is this a spoiler? Anyway, whatever.
Spoilers, it's fun.
Whip it out.
So apparently he escaped from the pit by use of a stormtrooper. And I was like, what the freak is a stormtrooper doing in the pit? There was no stormtroopers in the fight of Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
Not one.
No, there wasn't.
They were like, well, it was in the pit and his equipment still worked. And I was like, well, you lost. There you go. So
there were so many problems with it, Jay. You would have hated it. I count at least 60 different issues I had with the first episodes.
I love Boba Fett.
Phantom's on yourself.
Listen, the Boba Fett character was so vicious that remember in Empire Strikes Back, Chewbacca started roughing stuff up, and Boba Fett just went to take him out, didn't ask no questions, and it was Darth Vader that had to like stop him from like blowing up Chewbacca.
Yep.
And even Boba Fett like gave Darth Vader attitude. Nobody gave Darth Vader attitude. He's like, man, he's no good to me dead.
You wish,
and it's just like, when Lando came to him and said, hey man, this ain't part of the deal, it's like, I'll alter the deal. He could have said that to Boba Fett.
I know.
He could have said, you know what, Boba, you'll get him dead or alive. Who cares? I'm Darth Vader. Nah, Vader's like, we'll compensate you, buddy. Relax.
Calm it.
Relax. Don't kill Chewbacca. Let me not knock your arm down. He was a bad dude, man.
Yep.
So I watched Mark with a Siege review, and I was like, dear God, they're making him. He doesn't even kill anybody.
No, he's soft, man.
He blew one person up with
he
a
blew
rocket.
One person up.
With a rocket.
Okay, well there you go.
One person. One out of like a potential of like, I don't know, 40 different fucking targets.
And he also killed a sand monster too now. So
Oh yeah,
Kill a
that's right.
sand monster.
No, it was he killed a character from the Edgar Rice Burroughs Martian Chronicles. That's what he did. You know, it was great for. Yeah, look,
I still think it's the Kraken from the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
I feel like a great opportunity has been missed here. They could have made Boba Fett like Guy Fieri and just had him go around trying different space eateries.
No, that would be incredible. No.
Yeah. Nah, man, he was a bad man. Boba Fett was like, he didn't take no crap from nobody. Ready to pull the trigger right away. So I don't know what they're gonna do with him in this. I guess he's gonna be the new Marshal.
Do you know what, Jay? You and I both know that there were better plans in place for stuff. I'm very unhappy right now.
I when it comes to Star Wars now, it's like I just look at it through a different lens, and it's okay. Some people like it and they enjoy it, and that's cool. And
I know.
It doesn't bother me anymore. There's bigger things in the world to do.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, like
there's always Star Trek to make fun of.
No, well, or the Galactic Star Cruiser, which is trash bag.
Now that Wes is here, what was your kind of like your favorite movie of the year?
Wes.
My favorite movie of the year. Gosh. I mean, that's a tough one. I do believe that I enjoyed Ghostbusters better than Ghostbusters Afterlife, a little bit more than I enjoyed No Way Home. But the movie, the story I enjoyed a little bit better. I thought that was a very uneven film. I thought the first part was a 9 out of 10. The second part was like a 6 out of 10 on Afterlife.
Phantom's on this, man.
But the theater going experience for No Way Home was like an 11 out of 10. It was just so nice to hear people cheering, and just getting excited.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I love the experience, even though I thought the story was a little stronger on Ghostbusters Afterlife.
That was one of the things that really kind of blew me away.
You said Ghostbusters Afterlife was better than Spider-Man No Way Home.
He said the story was. He said the theater experience was better for Spider-Man.
I enjoyed it more at Spider-Man because of the theater going experience, because of the people cheering and getting excited. That Andrew Garfield, entry was just.
That was really good.
Yeah,
and
the whole theater was just like,
they flipped out. Yeah. That's one thing I missed about going to theaters. It's been a while since I've had an experience like that in a long time. Endgame was probably the last time I had an experience like that.
But even Endgame had like a couple of moments where I was like, cringe.
Yeah, but just I'm talking about the theater going experience.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing where everyone's like cheering and shit. It's been a while, man. It really has. I mean,
I understand.
Endgame being like the last one that kind of like was like that.
I watched Justice League with a bunch of friends, and when Superman kicked old boy's ass, my whole crew cheered with that.
Oh yeah. I feel you, man. I do, but that's different. It wasn't in theater thing. I understand, Danny. I do.
I'm thinking in theaters that would have been the same effect.
It probably would have been.
I hope so.
Endgame, when the girl power scene showed up, everybody laughed just like I did.
Oh,
so
that was one of those. That was that moment where it was like, seriously, it was one of those weird moments. I mean, and you knew for a fact that everybody in the audience was immediately connected to the fact that was just forced. It's just, and we're tired of that. You can have moments in films where people get excited. Sure. That wasn't one of them. You know what I mean? I mean, you get 3 Spider-Mans on screen talking on the Statue of Liberty, right? That's a moment in film. You get the forced diversity, triangle of vagininess, and that's not exactly the best thing I've ever seen in the world.
It's more of a rectangle, I think.
Mercy.
And why was Mantis? Why was Mantis in the front? What the hell was she gonna do? Put her in the back.
She is the most important person in the triangle of vagininus.
Does anybody on this panel have a daughter?
She has a lot of feeling. No, look, daughter or not, my friend. That is
Grant has a daughter.
Yeah, I understand, but it's the feelings. That's the feelings monster up front, baby. That is the most important thing. It's the feelings.
Okay.
Feelings.
Yeah, it was weird how
If
Pepper
I had a
Poppins-
daughter, I wouldn't show her Captain Marvel.
I'm not saying that, but I wouldn't say the triangle of vagina in this either.
Well, okay, and again, we are here using a large, exaggerations to convey points, which is different.
I'm just saying, in my opinion, my 2 cents is that people are going off on roles that women seem to be taking over now that were largely given to Caucasian males and some black males, and now it seems like it be a change in the guard, and people not liking it. If the story is good, and all I saw Fibey doing was setting up A-Force. That's all he was doing, setting up A-Force. Look at the stories that's coming out now,
and nobody will go see it. The problem is, Danny, I mean, forced diversity doesn't work. Organic diversity works. Even in workplaces everywhere around the world. That's why America is the most successful country at having, issues be resolved between humans rather than, between racist fucking pieces of shit.
Here's an example of a series that I actually really liked, Arcane, which you could definitely kind of put in the progressive box. But it was a good series. It had a great story.
It did.
It was very diverse, and it didn't feel forced, and it's
a little woke.
It was a little bit, but that wasn't the point. I mean,
yes, that's what I'm saying. There was woke moments in it, but it progressed the story.
Amazing animation!
Absolutely fantastic story. I like what they did with it, and I'm actually looking forward to season 2. And
did they approve it?
Yeah.
They're opening up a whole world of the League of Legends characters, and within that world, I mean, they just picked a very small thing with Jinx and Vi. So it'd be really interesting to see what they can do, and it was a smart way of doing it because people on the outside looked at it, think it was going to be another girl power thing.
And
it totally wasn't. It was a great fucking story.
And I haven't finished it yet. So stop ruining it for me. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm excited for those possibilities, right? And so it's like, look, you can do this the right way, right? You can make people care about stuff that normally
as long as you have good story.
The Expanse is another really good example of that too, where it's like The Expanse is the last season was terrible. Everyone is saying that this season is a lot better, though.
It is. The only problem with this season has one issue. It's got good story, except it only has 6 episodes, and they've spent the first 3 with 60% filler, which doesn't make sense. We keep talking about it with Script Doctor and Nina, and we're trying to understand how.
I didn't realize they're only doing 6 episodes. Wow.
Yeah, that's it. Final season 6, and they spent 3 with sideline characters that
they got caught in the trap of canceling somebody else because of allegations.
Once they got rid of Kaz, they destroyed 3 books worth of storylines that they couldn't really use.
They couldn't do, and look, and they spent so much time on I can't breathe bullshit the previous season and all the other stuff. I mean, look,
they should have recast.
Well, the last season was terrible, but for the most part, the previous seasons were really good.
Beautiful.
See, look, that's what I'm watching. That's what I'm reading at the moment.
You realize I don't want to get into any of that.
I'll say that Arcane, to add the comics, what he just said, I was surprised. It was really good. The animation was the voice acting was superior, and
the characters were deep.
I was shocked. It drew me in.
Yeah,
it drew me in, and I'm new to anime. Like, I like 2 or 3 things that I found, like Vampire Hunter Day and stuff. But when I saw this, I was like,
well, this isn't actual anime.
This is an anime.
It is animated, but have you seen Arcane, Danny?
I haven't.
Oh, dude, spend a little time.
Check it out, man. I think you'll like it.
You'll love it, and especially because
service is it on?
Yeah,
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, and Danny, you care about the same stuff I care about, which is why I'm going to show George this. George, go get this if you can find it. It's called The Last Exile.
Okay, I haven't seen it. Let me write it down.
It is super fun. Mm-hmm. They're young people, right? They're in a struggle. It's a struggle you'll be very familiar with. Your heritage will feed right into it, and you will enjoy it. The anime is great.
Okay.
Anybody who's ever seen it can say the same thing.
What do you say you and I both care about? Because I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
You and I both care about the depth of story. You and I care about organic diversity. You and I care about these things.
I think we're looking through different lenses, though. Because
I don't think so.
I'm not on this. I don't have a problem with females getting their time in the sun.
Neither do I.
I don't either. That's the thing, man. It's like there's a lot of my all-time favorite character is Motoko Kusanagi, which is she's a female cyborg, and she literally personifies everything that I like out of a character. She can kick ass. There's depth to her character. She's flawed, and that's basically. I won't say that's basically it. There's a lot more to it, but her character arc is very interesting. And a lot of the things issues I have with modern storytelling is when they do stuff that doesn't make sense. The reason why I have a problem with Rey is because she basically can do everything. It's like it makes sense that she has desert survival skills, so she'd be good at that, and she's a scavenger, which means that she'd probably be a solid mechanic. But for her to be able to fly the Millennium Falcon doesn't make sense. She's been stuck on this planet for years, but how does she know how to fly? It's stuff like this that we point out that are issues with various characters, and there's also issues with male characters as well.
Oh yeah.
But since they're trying to make these pushes, and it's like just be realistic. Like Gina Carano was perfect for what she was doing. Oh yeah. Because she's a big muscular woman and she can obviously kick ass. Even Fennec Shan, I don't have an issue with because she's been augmented with cyborg parts, and she's also an experienced bounty hunter.
Ming-Na Wen is great.
But isn't it? Can in some situations people be naturally talented on some things? Like some people can sing better, or some people are naturally.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, except for the fact that they had a Rey.
Okay, I understand. Or naturally can play a guitar or drums or more musical than others.
but
you're talking about
right off the bat.
Whoa.
But you had Rey right off the bat in their very first encounter.
Hey, let them finish this point.
Okay.
No, I was just saying that I agree that she shouldn't be able to walk on there to the Millennium Falcon, but we know, of course, some of this now we got to remember is Hollywood, and sometimes Hollywood speeds up certain processes that we don't necessarily see on camera. I'm not saying I disagree with what you're saying, Compton. I'm just saying that maybe she has, and of course, with the Force acts in a different way than the normal process of learning something. Some Force wielders are protectors, some are healers, some are magic. So maybe she's all of them.
Yeah, she's all of them. That's kind of the issue.
I definitely think that the sequels suck. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying that in certain things, maybe she was more inclined or more inept in that particular category than what we think she should have been. That's
okay. Well, is there anything that she fails at, Danny?
Well, it's not just that. There's a wide variety of, when it comes to characters, it's the different stages of their life, or you could say their career.
Right.
When it's somebody like Luke Skywalker and Rey, which, obviously their stories parallel very much, they're at the beginning of their story. So it's the idea of being able to go and see them progress as a character, learn their abilities, learn to control their powers, and, and struggle to be successful. Then you have characters like Boba Fett, who are basically either in the prime of their career or potentially on the decline of it. Their struggle is going to be vastly different than somebody who's just starting out.
I agree. But you said you'll keep bringing up Rey.
I'm just using her as an example. And the only reason why I'm using her as an example is because somebody mentioned her in one of my comments with my video recently.
Right,
so she's fresh on the brain.
But she's actually one of the best examples. You have Kylo Ren, who's trained since he was 5 years old, and the second she picks up a lightsaber, she beats him in a duel. I think
that was bullshit. But I'm saying I don't recall seeing Luke going to learn how to fly X-wing, but he jumped right in that cockpit.
He explained it in the first line.
Yeah. He conveyed the experience that he had shooting womp rats. You
his T-16 Skyhopper. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of stuff there, man, and it's fine. I mean, and I'm good with disagreeing, but I like female characters, dude. I play female characters in most of the video games because not only do I like the appearance of them, but usually they have some amazing attributes. And I usually am a stealth game guy, so I like playing from the shadows, and women are better at like shadow games. I know it's just it's one of those weird things, and I know you don't see it, man. We come from the same place. It's just I see it differently than you, and that's beautiful, man. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not pointing anybody out specifically on here. I'm just saying I see a lot of.
You were pointing me out. Be honest. You were pointing me out.
It's because you're handsome, Jay. You're handsome. Everybody hates you because you're handsome.
He's pointing me out.
Hey, Jay.
No, I wasn't referring to you about anything. Mostly see a lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of content creators, in my opinion, on all of this woke stuff, it always seems to be like a negative connotation towards females. Is how I take it and perceive it. I could be wrong, and I just being the fact I have 2 daughters, I'm kind of like, okay,
as long as it's written well, I don't care. Half my movie collection has female leads, from Ripley to La Femme Nikita.
Yeah. I mean, I love them. I fucking Fifth Element, the heroine is fucking badass. I mean, we can go into all of these things where the females are awesome. Fucking the first Star Wars film. I mean, we have to all agree, Leia is a fucking badass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's just it's like I fell in love with characters, and now you have to like delineate the superiority of the feminine or the like, whatever.
Even with Hawkeye, which is a show I completely didn't like. I actually liked the actress that played Kate Bishop. I thought she was very charming. I thought she would make a great Kate Bishop if they actually did something interesting with her.
Yeah. She has amazing talent and charisma. Yeah. I didn't like the show.
Yeah, she was very charismatic. I thought she was perfect for that role.
Yeah,
but here's the problem. Here's the problem. So you're trying, and this is the thing, Danny, and this is where we all are, I guess, struggling. I hate their idea of replacing masculinity with femininity, which is the whole plan. Because
they're technically replacing femininity with masculinity. If you think about it,
they're reversing them. They're trying to feminize men, and then trying to feminism.
We don't look. Let's not pull punches. That's what it is, and that's okay. It's just it doesn't appeal to anyone because it's not culturally or actually physically accurate.
Evolutionary.
That too. But it's just it's like it's incongruous, right? And there is a certain amount of incongruity that everybody can get around and be excited about in a certain way when it comes to art and stuff like that. But when it comes to like the real world, that is what destroys things, right? Because it's like it no longer is in the position of reality. And we can't connect with it. When you can't connect with something, you can't enjoy it. We can't enjoy something. It's very easy to point out all the problems, point every problem that exists within it. It's very easy. Anyway, sorry, I got
hang on. So Naked Fame sent me something. He wants me to. Sorry, guys, I'm going to jump the line here.
No,
we'll
go.
Get to a sec. But he says it's basically kind of relevant to what we're talking about. He says, CC said it best on Mead. The writing was only concentrated by the Star Wars universe, or excuse me, constrained by the Star Wars universe, but now must be constrained by modern day politics. Yes. Hey, chat and panel.
No, he's 100% right. I said that. It's why one of my favorite directors, Rodriguez, is put in a box and then he's put in another box. You're put in 2 boxes. You're put in the constraint of modern day politics. This is what I said on Mead. You're put in that constraint, and then you are put in an additional box inside of that box, which is the D- thing, the Disney minus thing that you subscribe to, the Disney minus that everybody is watching this on. And look, to me, it's Disney negative, Disney minus. That's what we should be calling this. It's not D+, it's D-. And that's the grade that I give almost every single show that has gone into this, right? Once they fired one of the greatest content creators, one of the better actresses that we had at the time, Gina Carano, once they canceled her and her character and everything else, I was done. Right, I'm frustrated. I'm angry. Right, and they did it for no other reason than her politics differentiated from others.
And Jay is actually
wasn't
friends
even
with Gina
politics.
Carano.
She was just asking questions. You can't even ask questions.
It was frustrating.
Well,
But
you know what's funny is I discovered a YouTuber today that I never heard of. His name is Mike Zero. He said she's being rehired. I didn't know.
oh my god, dude! Mikey Zero is in a different timeline. I'm just gonna say
Because he
that.
said rumors or something that she's coming
Yeah,
back.
he found a USB at the front of George Lucas's place or something. He's
Probably did.
he's
Okay, so I
an
guess
absolute
everybody
treasure.
knows him. I didn't know him.
No, you never heard of Mike Zero?
No.
Okay.
Are you serious?
I didn't know you were. No, really. I didn't know
Oh
what
my
I
gosh.
thought. It popped
Don't
up
ever
and I was
watch
looking.
that channel. Well, watch it for entertainment value. Put it
No,
that way.
because I looked at his stuff. I was doing my Boba Fett review, working on the video, and so I kept getting these recommendations, and this guy kept popping up. It said Star Wars. It said Mike Zero.
I swear Mike Zero's content is him repeating the same talking point over and over again.
Well, with a different title on each video.
I did. I listened to two videos, and he has a pattern. And he was. I'm not putting him down. I'm brand new, but he kept going like whatever. It was Star Wars, but it was okay.
How big is this channel?
Filoni. I don't
It's
know.
big. 200.
It is big. Yeah.
Some
He's
subscribers.
big.
But he's
Yeah,
had that
that's
for
the
like
dude. It's
so-
on culture. That's
Yeah,
the
he's
dude.
stagnated.
he's had his channel for like 12 years, and it was only around the sequel time he went full Star Wars. He did a lot of stuff on his channel.
But is he bogus? Because a lot of stuff was like,
Well,
crazy. It's like
put it this
Luke
way.
Skywalker's coming back, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I can't find this anywhere. He's like, and I listened to him, and he's like, okay, well, and he repeats the names. He'll start out Filoni and Favreau and ILM. Filoni, Favreau, and Lucasfilm say that there's someone says that Luke is in talks to maybe possibly with Filoni and Favreau. I'm like, huh?
He'll do a story on Monday saying the sky is red, and then on Tuesday it'll be the sky is blue, and then he'll go back to another video which is a response to the one sky is red and use that as evidence to prove his Monday video.
I just want to say that right now from Lucasfilm, you can totally find the fact that Lucas and Filoni and even Jon Favreau right now is in a position to talk about the future of Star Wars and all the amazing content that is going to come from the Disney Plus series that Robert Rodriguez is in position to.
Yeah, he just says words is what he does.
We're going to,
I got you. Okay.
Well, we all say words. In
I don't know if there's a there's no
game.
point or substance.
So
I
he's just
appreciate
gonna,
his hustle.
So he's not a factual. He's not like someone who has fact.
No, but he knows how to.
He
knows how to get.
He knows a few people.
It's like National Geographic or
Enquirer?
National Enquirer of the
Gotcha.
Star Wars fandom. Yeah.
Oh,
He has very good. Let me see. God, he's put Gina on the latest on a ton of videos.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, dude, Jay. I'm telling you right now, Gina Carano is coming back to Star Wars really soon.
Episode 4. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, in Book of Fett. You didn't
Do you
know?
guys want to know for real?
No, it's dude. That's a joke. But no, it would surprise me if you said
I'm pretty
something
sure
like
the
that.
answer would be no.
Yeah.
You know better than that. It's just it. Look, I mean, I look if
Jay's all smiling too. So you got something to say, Jay?
Go, Jay. Go, Jay.
What if I told you?
Oh.
That this is unconfirmed, probably made up, probably not true. Probably I just made it up now, but somebody was asked to return to Star Wars just to have their character killed off.
Oh, and I imagine that even though that was untrue, unconfirmed, and probably absolutely completely
I just made
untrue,
that up.
they were like eat a bag of dicks.
What?
Yeah,
They're gonna kill off Bill Burr's character.
This fictitious person basically told Disney
About,
to eat a bag of dicks.
Give me $10 million.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. That's fucking funny.
May his death be just as good as it was in Breaking Bad.
Yes.
All right. Super chats. Marby Dog is trolling again. For $2,
With
just as
money.
small as Black Panther.
Really?
That's the reaction he's going for.
He said Blackish Panther.
Did you say Blackish Panther?
Yeah.
Mr. Tickle Trunk, hey man, it's been a while. How's it going? For 5 Canadian pesos, I'm glad I got here for you to say fuzzy stickers before you acclimated to your Invisalign and your S's stop sounding adorable.
And then he rubs your head.
Yeah, ruffles your hair. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so I got Invisalign recently.
Yeah, can't you tell? He's super. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, it's the reason why I can't say S's without sounding like Sally.
Wait, what is that? What is Invisalign?
It's basically braces.
You got braces.
Except without the metal and
that's why they're giving you all those weird super chats. To read.
Tongue twisters.
Yeah.
How
But
did
they
I
had
miss
to
that?
give
I
him
listen to your show almost every night. How did I miss that?
I don't know.
How long do you have them for?
I was watching.
I've only had them for a week at this point. But yeah, it's why I either sound like I talk like I have a bunch of cotton in my mouth.
How long do you need to keep them for?
23 hours a day.
You leave the trays in for at least 21 hours a day. And that's the great thing about it is that they're not braces. I can actually remove them. But they're different trays, and it actually goes faster than traditional braces. Every 2 weeks, you basically rotate out the trays to the next pair. And I think I'm going to have them for like 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah. Where braces can take obviously a lot longer.
Oh, dude. And they don't work.
Anyway. Yeah. So I've had some issues where like my lower teeth have been chipping whenever I bite. So that's
that's
Texas it. Salty Texas C for $5. Select shit show feature shallow, fractured, questionable sonnets featuring xenomorph selections.
He's slowing it down.
He's slowing down so he doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I'm slowing down so I don't fuck it up, and I'm slowing down so I can actually read it.
You don't want to spit all over yourself.
Well, dude, his microphone is soaked right now. I'm just saying.
It's actually not. Mikey Gessler for $5. First off, okay, this is the one for that.
What the hell?
Wow.
Drunk, you gave it a 8 out of 10. Also, slow motion only took up 10% of the film, so you are off 3 hours of slow mo.
Yeah.
What's 8 out of 10 for which?
The Snyder cut.
I love
Dude,
the Snyder
it was
cut.
way more than 3 minutes of slow mo. I swear to God.
You said 10,
Like
10%.
10%.
Okay,
I
so it was
love it.
way more than.
Mikey, I didn't hate it. I thought it was way better. It's just it's a one and done for me. Like,
Oh, you're not going to rewatch it?
Yeah.
You're not going to rewatch
like,
it?
I don't feel like I need to rewatch it again.
Did you see the black and white cut?
I have no.
That's it. Okay, I got you.
You know, when I watched that though, Jay, I felt the same way. I mean, I watched it that one time, and I was like, I'm good.
We had a party. I had a lot of people over. My brother and his family. We ordered pizza. We knew it was a long event. We took a potty break 2 hours in, and
Good.
and then we had fun with it. You know, so
Well,
it was
that's
like
good.
I enjoyed it. So like that was that, but it wasn't. You asked what my favorite movies of the year were. I don't know if that.
Did you see Spidey yet?
Yeah, that was my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah, that was a good.
No,
my
mine was
favorite.
mine was Ghostbusters. I think.
I can't even remember like what movies came out between January and like April that were good.
Nobody.
Did you watch Wrath of Man?
Wrath of Man.
Drunk.
No.
Nobody.
Is it
Wrath
good?
of Man.
If you're a Jason Statham fan, you would like it.
Dune. Yeah, Wrath of Man is great
Dune.
because it's Guy Ritchie and Jason Statham.
What
That's
came out between January and April? Nothing, right?
I thought it was nobody.
Mortal Kombat.
No, that was shit.
And GVK.
Yeah, Godzilla versus Kong was.
Godzilla.
Good.
If you're Eddie
That's
Murphy,
all we had?
If you're Eddie Murphy
A
fan,
lot.
Coming to America 2 came out.
Oh, that's right.
That was terrible, man.
Yeah, it was pretty lame.
I love the first one, but the second
Yeah,
one,
the first one was
Second one was
great.
terrible.
Anybody in the
Bad-
chat help me out? Anything from January to April? April, May?
Bad.com. Bad.com.
Father
Wait, wasn't there
came
that
out.
other Eddie Murphy movie on
What
was it
about a
Netflix
TV
or
show
Amazon?
that was good? Anything?
I am Dolomite. That came out last year.
Dolomite.
The last
Yeah.
one.
Dolomite.
That
Well,
came out
shoot,
what,
that was good.
2019, right?
Yeah,
That's
that was good.
2019 before he went woke. Apparently,
What?
When did
Has it been that
Tiger King
long?
come out? That's
The
like
Wizard?
one show I
2
like
years ago?
binge watch.
Oh,
Tiger
that
King, I want to
was.
say was 2019 as well.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think
Oh, I thought
2019.
it was-
Yeah.
I thought it was 2020. We got it in January 2020, but I could be wrong.
Tiger King? I want to say shit. I
remember that was like one of the few shows I binge watched. Season 2 is not that good.
It's just
Yeah,
basically
Oh,
rehashing
no,
the same
it
shit.
actually was 2020. Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
So it must have been Tiger King that was what I watched. The first series, that was really good. The Harder They Fall was probably The Harder They Fall. I highly recommend that film. I love that movie.
what's that
actually.
about?
It's like a more aggressive
It's a-
version.
it's a
of Django.
It's a Western.
Oh, the one with Idris Elba. That's right.
Yeah, the one we talked about earlier.
I forgot. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, The Harder They Fall was freaking awesome.
You seen King Richard, Jay?
No. Where do I watch that at?
That was on. I think it's on HBO Max, if I'm not mistaken. It's
HBO Max dropped this year too? Or was that last year?
Oh, it dropped more.
No. When did HBO Max become a thing to get?
Oh,
Was it
this last-
2020 or was it
2020, because that's when they did all.
2020.
So it was
that's when they did
this
all the
year
DC
too.
movies.
Zack Snyder's. That's when it started, wasn't it? With Justice League, Snyder Cut.
No, one because they had Wonder Woman on it.
Yeah, Wonder Woman
Christmas
came
last
out
year.
last
Christmas. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I want to say it started last year.
You're right.
Don't Look Up
In
was a-
December.
Great movie.
Yeah,
That's on Netflix. There wasn't the theater going experience, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, Don't
Comic-
Look Up is like the Doctor Strange love of our times. I love that movie.
Don't look up.
Comics, wasn't it weird though? Like this year we got the streaming because we didn't know if theaters were coming back. We got the streaming service and HBO Max was going to release all their films on streaming, and like we were all like in that weird phase of. I know like two theaters near me, like really close to me, they have not reopened. They shut down and never reopened again.
so
I have to drive out
Jay-
to Disney Springs to go watch.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Right. But
Oh.
Jay, can I surprise you with something that you didn't know?
Sure.
HBO Max
Okay.
launched officially on May 27th, 2020 in the United States.
Yeah. So this year.
What's
last year.
what's with the dramatic
2020.
pause?
Yeah, it's like why? What's with the
No,
dramatic pauses, man?
no. So, which means that we've been almost a year and a half with HBO Max. at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
but
me.
HBO Max, what picked them up was that they did all the DC movies
Right.
for free.
Oh,
in
and Suicide
2021.
Squad.
Yeah, so that's what.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
Yeah, and they went day and date for their entire 2020 slate, which is what
2020. Yeah.
would-
Man,
would-
what a
yeah.
weird 2020 didn't even exist to me. It was like, what a weird year.
I know, it was bizarre, dude. Yeah, I was like, fuck. And then now, and we're in we're almost done with 2021. We're gonna be in 2022. And most of us have now realized that everything everybody has ever told us ever in the last 5 to 6 years is total bullshit.
Yeah. Well, we kind of knew that before. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but the people that were telling us stuff 10 years ago turned out to be completely correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Mac and you draws for $10. Here's how I would have done a force scene. Instead of having them all the females group up at once, one spot, keep the sequence of hot potato with the gauntlet, but have the girls
Assist the guys.
in each shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean like work as a team? That's unheard of.
Yeah, working as a
Well,
team.
yeah, that would be an A force thing to do is be a team.
Get those missing Y chromosome for $2.
Jesus.
B Tatum / Geeks
speaking
and
of
Gamers raid. Was B Tatum on Geeks and Gamers?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah, Brandon
Geeks and
was.
Gamers were on B Tatum.
Yeah,
Nice.
there was they did who was else? There was like
it was Ryan, Jeremy,
and
Tatum, and I can't. He had somebody else on.
EPL, APL. I can't remember it. That's gonna bother me. That was on tonight though. I missed it. I gotta have to watch it.
Oh,
later.
sorry, I thought we were dancing.
No, it wasn't. We were not doing West Side Story, Mr. Gregory.
Yeah, because my Spanish sucks. So good.
Wow.
Okay, I think I already read this one. Yeah, CC said it best on Mead. The writing,
Yeah.
only constraint. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's the problem. I mean, you're dealing with a lot of problems. I mean, first of all, Favreau had to write something within whatever would make it, what Star Wars thought at the time inside of Disney, but inside of the political box that we live in. So, I mean, I feel bad because everything now is written inside of multiple boxes, and Disney Plus is its own box unto itself.
A box of a box, right?
Yeah, it is every time.
How many boxes?
At least 3.
Terminus is killing me, guys. $5.
He's hilarious.
If Ray will ever have babies, we can all say she got rabies. Oh God, that's terrible.
True.
But actually, culture would be 3, wouldn't it be? It would be Disney, then Lucasfilm, then
yeah,
Kennedy.
No, it's if you want to go that deep, yeah, but it's really the politics of the day and the expectation that Disney lives within the familial, everybody, the G level box, right? Everything's a rated G thing for Disney.
See, that's what they need to do is they need to make an adult version of the Plus.
This is the problem with their streaming service. I mean, I've been talking.
Well,
about
there's
this
one
for
thing
2
I'm
years.
actually kind of surprised about because in Hawkeye they actually have swearing,
Right.
which I was very surprised to see that on Disney Plus.
Right, but I'm saying they need to do what Netflix did, kind of like with Punisher and Daredevil. They need to make
Punch it up.
Yeah. Mikey Gusler for $2. Sarah Connor is my favorite. Is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, me too.
I like the
Great
TV
character.
show actually.
Versus Mother.
The Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor. Yeah, Sarah
I liked
Connor
it.
Chronicles. Yeah.
It had the one who was the wife of. It had the Game of Thrones girl. The princess.
Game of Thrones girl.
Jesus, I always
Summer
forget.
Glau is
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the one who played Sarah Connor. It was Lena Headey.
Yeah, Lena Headley.
Yeah, Headley. I always think it's Headey for some reason.
Yeah, she was good in that, but I have to tell you that Summer Glau was great. She was great from Firefly and Serenity.
Yeah, but she has literally a concave. It's kind of.
It doesn't matter. Why are you looking?
He's hot.
He's all about.
He's hot, dude.
Yeah, but he's about
the mom's
boobs.
hot.
He's
I'm a boob guy, so it's, yeah.
Well, so am I, bro. But she's still hot. I make an exception for chicks like Summer Glau, man.
I like the mother better.
I really liked her in Firefly.
Well, dude, Firefly is.
That was.
It's a classic.
But they're remaking it now.
Are they?
Disney Plus.
No, God.
Please no.
You guys keep saying it wrong. It's Disney minus.
Disney.
I'm not a huge Joss Whedon fan. I don't like a lot of his stuff, but that was to me was like my favorite show that he did.
It had a good formula. It was well written for its time. I still remember when it was on Sci-Fi because
Dollhouse was good.
Because comics,
I didn't like it.
You remember the old Sci-Fi Fridays they had on the Sci-Fi Channel back when they showed science fiction on the Sci-Fi Channel? It was Firefly.
Before it became Syfy.
Yeah, it was Firefly, then Stargate, and then BSG would come on at 10 o'clock. Man, those were glorious times. And that's what made me a BSG fan.
Hey, Danny, did you ever watch Firefly?
I haven't.
Check it out, man. It's a good show.
Not familiar with it at all.
You would
What's
like
it about?
Space Western.
It's a space Western.
And you will find my favorite character, Shepherd Book, is amazing.
Oh yeah.
And
I always liked Kaylee. I thought she was pretty cool.
Kaylee was good, but I'm serious. I mean, Shepherd Book was the guy there that I felt I was. The guy that would always try to like lead you into not doing dumb shit, try to be, responsible for everyone else.
Who makes dramatic pauses.
Yeah, that's what
And Culture mutes himself.
Yep.
Yep. Toxic Man Flu for $5. Savants are born with genius ability. Ray was a Mozart only with the Force. Deal with it.
That's good.
Wait a minute. No, that's fine. She can be a genius with the Force, but does she know spaceships and all the other shit that she did without any problem at all?
She had to train, even Luke Skywalker. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to train things. Wait, no, that sounds very Pornhubby. Okay.
Eric K for $2. Rumor is Gina is taking over Lucasfilm's KK fired.
Wow. You know what? That gives you a Mike Zero. That gives you a Mike Zero circle. There you go. All right. There you go.
All right. Terminus says for $5. Please check your Twitter DMs because Mama Susan won't let me super chat what I wanted to say about Drew's dong.
Comics.
Apparently, Terminus was able to get around it. So, yeah. Wes Moody. Oh God, Wes for $2. Sassy Susie sips sarsaparilla seriously slowly.
Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, you got to
It
get
was the only
those
S word I could think of.
Great.
That she could sip.
Naked Fame for $5.
We need Mike Zero.
Yeah, supposed to be Mike Zero. Okay, we need Mike Zero holding out for the zero till the end of the night. I saw 2 Zero videos about industry going on and never watching again.
I mean, the way he spoke, it acted like he had some, sources, but I was like, this doesn't sound too.
Yeah, I mean, the whole joke is that people make is that he found a thumb drive out in front of Lucas's place or something like that.
So people don't watch him for actual information. They're just
I'm giving you Star Wars takes from the future. I'm Mike Zero, and I'm here to give you the latest in Disney Star Wars.
No, he's pretty much a living meme at this point.
Gotcha.
Well,
he's got his fan base, though. He's definitely got his fan base.
Yeah, I'm one of his fans because dude is banana crackers. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
I was watching a lot of his stuff before. I was at the Rise of Skywalker, and I was just like, because everybody on FNT was talking about him, and I was just like, what the fuck is up with this guy? Anyway, I stopped watching after that. Mikey Gusler for $5. I bet everyone is excited for Picard season 2 this February because everyone loves season 1, especially Neurotic, who hasn't released his review yet. Yeah, I could only review like the first 2 episodes before I wanted to start gouging my eyes out because it literally took me 3 times. I had to watch the show 3 times to do my freaking reviews of it. Oh my god!
I have some inside information. Paulie and I, no. Paulie and I are going to watch the first season of Picard together.
I'm sorry.
Together.
And you can watch us suffer. This is all because of Mexican Iron Man. And you can see it on Midnight's Edge in the near future and watch us
apparently I was supposed to sing that super chat.
Oh,
okay.
What is
sorry, Naked Fame.
What was it? What was the song?
Naked Fame.
What did he say?
I was supposed to sing a super chat.
Sing a super chat.
Danny, have you seen Picard season 1?
No.
Don't see it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
If you like Jean-Luc Picard as a character, don't watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, it absolutely.
It's the Matrix Resurrection of
that
Star
shit.
Trek.
I'm kind of like drunk
writing
the movie, something like that. I let my friends watch it first. If I watch it, and I kind of base my
You are a smart man. You're a very smart man.
If people are good friends, they won't let you watch that.
Oh my.
All right. Turner says for $5. Drew's dong is so big.
Oh God.
His pee hole would swallow Beta Fett like Sarlacc. Even he cannot escape Drew's cavernous urethra. # beware the Drew.
Oh my God.
Well,
that was uncomfortable with that one.
Yeah, that felt uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was very uncomfortable.
Southern Belle 7777 for $5.
God,
Sassy Susie slid down the silky sheets into her sleek slippers, slinked into the stunner. Slinked.
Nice.
Oh, that was worth it. Oh, somebody's got to clip that one.
Yeah, I'm
Slink.
sure. Slinked. Terminus says for $5. Drew's dong is so big he uses CERN particle accelerators as a penis pump. It's why it's called the Large Hard-On Collider.
Oh, Jesus. True.
Jay's just sitting there like, damn, man, what's going on with you, Drew?
He watches the stream. He knows what's up.
Jay knows. Jay knows the power of the dong, dude.
Okay.
Sorry. Phrasing culture.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
Edgewise CL for $5. Comics, you are underrated as far as F&T crew that I followed outside of F&T. Glad I caught the stream. Book of Boba Fett was hot garbage. Love you guys.
Well, dude, welcome. Yes, very true. And he is an amazing man. I like him a lot.
I'm all right.
Nah, you're not. You're gonna. I can't wait to go to Dick's Division Ranch. You can visit my barn.
Here we are. This is funny. So here we are, 2.5 hours in. We haven't talked about the TV shows or movies we did not like this year.
Shit! There's too many to name.
Numerous list. I mean,
we'll start with Danny. What did you thought was the worst movie this year?
That would have to be probably Mortal Kombat.
Wow.
Really? You actually think that's worse than Matrix? I was going to say Matrix, but
no.
I know you hated the Matrix.
I'm lying to Matrix.
Matrix is pretty bad.
Welcome, Danny, to the chat. Oh,
yeah, the Matrix was pretty. Only thing I like about the Matrix was the architect.
Yeah,
he was.
Neil Patrick Harris did a fantastic job.
Dude,
Unfortunately, the movie was shit.
But
Doogie Howser,
yeah, NPH is a great actor, right, George? I mean, he really is.
I was surprised. I never really liked him, but in this one, like I said in my review, he was great.
He didn't have any help. He was on the island by himself.
But I always like seeing Carrie Ann Moss. I like the chemistry between her and Keanu Reeves, even though the writing was horrible. I like that.
Yeah,
they have something.
She don't look as sexy as she used to.
No, but they have something. They have a spark every time.
Yeah, getting old does that to you, man.
Hey,
no, not that, because Jamie Lee Curtis still was sexy when she was older looking.
Yeah, you could nail that for 50 years.
What?
Although,
okay,
the lady that plays Elvira, man, she's some ass.
Have you seen her without her hair?
Yeah, well, hair helps.
No,
who the Cassandra Patterson?
Yeah,
I've seen her without her wig. She has red hair.
Yeah. I guess I saw her in a bad picture once. It kind of, she looked better with the wig, in my opinion. But she has the boobs.
Yes, she does.
No acetol. She has no acetol.
Southern Belle was asking, are we writing a dong song? Yeah, we can change the words to the thong song.
Dong, dong, dong,
dong, dong, dong.
That's okay. That's one joke I don't even want to know about. So I don't want to.
Yeah, you can blend the whole Dix thing.
We'll walk by. Yeah, we'll walk by and just drop it on your desk, Dan.
Oh my!
No, sir.
Drop it. It's actually more like drop it through the desk. I'm just saying.
Sir. No, sir. You will be arrested.
Only.
And on the sex offender.
That's like the perfect response. No, sir, you'll be arrested.
Yeah, but if he's doing it, if he's dropping it from Ohio, bro, I don't know that that's going to help.
No, sir. No, sir.
It is kind of across state lines at that point. Maybe it's a federal.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is worse, comics, Eternals or The Matrix?
Oh,
I thought the Eternals was
the
worse.
Eternals was
Yeah.
worse than the
I
Matrix.
agree.
Matrix.
You'll
At least
be
the Matrix had some semblance of a storyline.
you'll
The
be
other one-
surprised. You'll be surprised at my pick, man.
I'm telling you, I'd go see Eternals 10 times. If I go
Really?
see Matrix one more time.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I
You know,
really
Matrix had 60, 70 good minutes of film in there somewhere.
you know what?
Most of it was NPH.
You know
And
that story, but the war between the machines, that should have been the story.
I
They
know.
gave
That's
a
what I was
glimpse
saying.
of. I was like, what the hell? That should have been the story. They give us a glimpse of it, like the humans
But it-
working with them and
but
all
it-
that.
But in Eternals, I got to see Superman and the Flash, so I'm cool.
You know, call me a cheese ball here, but I wanted the Matrix to be that Trinity and Neo get a second chance at
Yeah.
happily ever after, and
They
that he's
did.
trying to discern and find out.
You're a cheese ball.
It's totally a cheese ball romantic comedy thing.
No,
but,
that's wrong. They
it
could have
seemed like
done
that's
that.
where he wanted to go.
Dude, it was a meme film. I'm 100% dead set on it now, based on what Lana said.
Come on, the
Justin
Warner
Guy
Brothers-
did a
the Warner
fantastic
Brothers.
review of that movie.
I'm just telling you right now, the film was made so no other films would get made.
Right.
That's
Come
why
on.
that film was
Just look at that. I put a clip in the review where you have the scene where the
I know.
Russian guy playing Agent Smith. Come on. Why did Warner Brothers even allow that? Wait.
I'm just telling you right now, the film will never be made beyond where they are.
But they keep talking about it. No, I agree with you, Culture, 1000%. But they keep talking about there's 5 is coming out.
No,
It'll
it's
come
not.
back.
I'm like,
It'll
no
come
way.
out.
They're not
Maybe-
doing it.
It'll come out maybe about 15, 20 years from now. But
What's it gonna be? Neo in a walker?
Yeah, pretty much.
well, look at it. Look at what is it, Avatar?
Yeah.
That's what 12 years ago the movie was made.
Well, yeah.
Oh, boy,
Was it actually 12 years ago?
Yeah,
it's-
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Jay, what was the worst film according to you this year?
He said
Matrix was pretty bad.
Jay, I'm telling you, Matrix is worse than the Eternals.
I never saw the Eternals.
I still think Eternals is worse.
I never saw Eternals, so I can't.
Don't see it. It's not a good film. There's no
You say
story.
you say you're an MCU guy, so to make sure that you can talk on it intelligently, you got to go see it at least one time.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nobody wants to talk about that film, so there's no point in seeing it. It doesn't do anything to move the story. It's terrible.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Now it doesn't, but I guarantee you, 5 in 2 or 3 more movies. But damn,
I'm pretty much like when Endgame happened, I kind of closed my book on MCU.
Me too.
And I was really hoping that Spider-Man would jumpstart something a little different, which is the multiverse. And I'm kind of glad they did that. So it would be, I'm interested to see.
Are you interested to see Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange too.
I'll watch Doctor Strange, yeah. Black Widow, I thought was not, I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was that great.
It was too late. It was too late.
Yeah, that's
It
what
just looked like the last hour of that film, they just like ran out of inspiration.
Material. But come on, when they took the
that's
helmet
what I
off
complain.
of
Is like
the-
I've been wanting for them to do a freaking Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
But what do? They do it after she's freaking dead. And that is like, especially after seeing her in Winter Soldier. It's like you know how her and Cap played off. It's like, dude, it is like
perfect time.
It is perfect timing. It is prime time for to get Black Widow a movie, and of course they waited to the very end. And that's
directly after Winter Soldier would have been perfect.
Yeah,
it would have.
But I think it was like there was a
I
lot
think
of
that's-
weirdness around that film too. It was
Which one? Black Widow?
Scarlett
No.
Johansson was helping produce that film, and
But did you see what about Taskmaster? It was weird, right? When she takes off her helmet,
Yeah,
and
that
all of a
was
sudden the
just-
body,
it
whole
was
thing.
awful.
It's like,
Yeah, 'cause I think the guy that actually in the fight was a male, wasn't it?
He was.
yeah, it was a male actor.
That's why it was odd when she took her helmet off because
the Taskmaster's not a woman. And then
No.
a couple of things the MCU cinematic universe did that was really like, even though I love it, Iron Man 3 just, oh man, that was rough.
Thor 2's hard to watch.
Well, how do you?
No, I don't mind Thor 2. I don't mind Thor 2 at all. It's like
I hate Thor 2.
Iron Man 3
I
was
hate Thor 3. I think the most though.
Hey, Drunk, who's the bad guy in Thor 2?
I like
it was a robot, wasn't it?
No, Thor 2 is the elf, the dark
There you go.
elf.
There you
Oh,
go
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Christopher
That-
Eccleston.
There
Yeah,
you go.
That was the Dark.
No, the
World,
robot
wasn't
was
it?
the first one. Sorry.
No, the robot's the Age of Ultron. No, the robot. Yeah, Thor. Sorry.
Yeah, he fought the robot in the.
The
I haven't seen those
Guardian.
in a minute.
Yeah,
But it was
which
like
one-
I really like the Mandalore in the comics, and they like totally like
They
trashed
fucked
his
that up.
character.
Jesus.
That was brutal.
Did you like Shang-Chi?
In Iron Man 3, they had the
Okay.
Mandalore, and it was like he was just a
The actor.
About the
Yeah.
man.
No, the man.
You'll never
Yeah, the Mandarin, not the
see
Mandalore,
me
the Mandarin.
coming.
Mandarin. Sorry, it's 1:00 in the morning.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Did you like Shang-Chi?
I didn't mind it.
Yeah, because that's the closest thing we're going to see to Dragon Ball Z. And I know you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. You like that.
I didn't mind it. I didn't pay for. I watched it at home. Like, so
Man, they referenced the Kamehameha wave, so I know
yeah.
Man,
that's the closest thing to Dragon
Well,
Ball
But
Z.
these movies aren't good. They're not the magic that Marvel had in between
Yeah.
Iron Man 1 and Endgame. They're definitely Spider-Man kind of grabbed that, and that's only because they recreated that meme of the Spider-Mans pointing at each other. That's the only reason why that movie was successful.
yeah.
So if
Well,
they had
yeah,
screwed that up, if they
might not
did
be
this
wrong about
movie
that.
and they really weren't in this film,
Mhm.
people would be angry. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
would have
oh,
been
yeah.
angry. I would have chewed this film up like up and down. It was like you have an opportunity to do something that Star Wars couldn't do, which is bring people, in together to do something, whatever they're gonna do. At least give us that, because this year was like a terrible movie year. So
I got
You
one
did-
that I feel very opinionated.
All right, what you got, Drew?
So my pick was, I know the Matrix sucked, but man, I could not. I ranted and raved about it. I know when the Snake Eyes movie came out, the Snake Eyes movie for me was the most terrible.
I heard
of the
that was
year.
god awful.
And and we wrote about it multiple times at Bounding because they were heavily trying to
That's trash.
signal and try to pitch this as a quote Asian movie, which is why they had to have a quote Asian Snake Eyes and everything else. And it was so far removed from the vision that Larry Hama had for the character. I mean, because anybody that knows G.I. Joe knows Snake Eyes' origin. It wasn't even close. And then they put in like all the Asian tropes in this movie, like he's working at this factory, and there's a problem with the triads and the whole. Like, seriously, what the hell? Are you gonna throw every Asian stereotype in this fucking movie? I mean, come on.
You're just being sensitive about that because of your Asian heritage.
You think? You think? No, that pissed me off.
I
beyond
know.
belief.
I know.
And as a G.I. Joe fan, it pissed me off even more because you're just sitting there shitting all over the character's backstory and his origin.
Well,
Didn't Larry Hama also sign off on this too?
He's
a fucking
woke
idiot.
as shit now, man.
Yeah, and
So-
it's he's woke as shit so he can get paid. But look, I'm gonna say this because I got to dip out soon. Fucking Space Jam 2 was the worst movie of the year.
Okay.
You just saying it because you hate LeBron James.
I used to love LeBron James, and then he turned into a giant piece of giant fucking shit. I mean,
Why you say that?
Because he went woke as fuck, Danny. I mean, the dude was pretty base, right? He was like, and then he got dumb, right? Because he got money, and then he decided to virtue signal and destroy a whole fucking league. The NBA is a piece of shit now because of that dude.
The thing, honestly, that pissed me off the most with him is the whole thing with China.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, dude. He is fucking bent over waiting for the lube from China all the goddamn time.
I honestly, it's like I don't care.
And I love.
It's like he can go full Colin Kaepernick. I really don't care. The worst thing for me is the whole thing with China. It's like talk about being a fucking hypocrite.
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
But for sure. But here's the thing: the film was bad. The film was not even derivative. It was terrible. And dude can't act. It made negative money. as usual. This dude is negative money everywhere now. He is destroying the ratings of the NBA. He's been doing it for a while.
I don't think he's solely doing it though, Culture.
Oh, he is. He is.
I don't
think he's not that powerful.
He is that powerful. The dude, he's been guiding Silver's like dick around for a long time now, and look, just watch some black and white videos, just watch anything that talks about the ratings of the NBA dropping like a fucking rock. They lost to the NFL on Christmas Day, which has never happened before since the NBA instituted Christmas Day games. You think that's gonna happen? You know what? If you're governed by ratings, and by the way, the NFL is, you don't think that they're going to start to take away every day of the week that the NBA thinks they have a stranglehold on? And
I think
the only
reason because of that, because they don't have somebody like Magic and Bird where people can latch on to. There hasn't been a Larry Bird, there hasn't been a Magic Johnson, there hasn't been a Michael Jordan in years. It's hard to recreate that badge, kind of like the WWE. You can't recreate Stone Cold or Rock and all those people. Right now, WWE is so sorry. I haven't watched that shit in years.
No, Danny,
no. Give me a minute, Drew. You're not wrong, Danny. You're not wrong.
Yeah, not wrong at all.
No, but what I'm going to say is this, right? You have other superstars you could
not with that kind of magnetism.
No. Again, it's the NBA marketing. It's gone now, Danny. That was all NBA marketing. I know. I grew up in that era. You and I both did, my man.
I did too. I'm telling you.
I know. And it was the NBA marketing that marketed the players that you and I both love. Right? They marketed Michael. They marketed Larry. They marketed Magic. Magic was my favorite player in the world. Michael rolled in and he replaced him. Right?
They don't have nobody there that has the kind of star power that those players
It's not
have.
the star power, it's the marketing.
I thought LeBron actually did have that star power.
He did. Yeah. But then he did exactly what everybody this is the problem with woke stuff. When you go woke, you break all the mechanisms that got you to where you are. And at the same time, this is the problem. You allow certain parties to become so powerful they can disrupt and destroy your organization. And that's what happened there. And this is a branch on which I will sit forever, because I watch what happens on this tree, and I know that the closer to the trunk I am, which is the stability of the machine that makes things run, the better things run. And when you move farther and farther on the branch, that's when you get farther and farther from the thing that makes you successful. And that's why those limbs that are all the way out there, when the freeze comes, when the frost comes, they die. They die. And that's what's happening to the NBA.
And the only one that'll be left will be monkey bugs.
I'm not doubting that metaphor, but David Stern was the roots, the holder. That Adam Silver is not David Stern.
No, he is 100% not.
And when you get the same thing you said, that's why DC sucks compared to Marvel, because they don't have a Kevin Feige.
But wait, they did.
They had three of them, and they just kept replacing them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And Feige's not. And as much as I think the dude did a good job of navigating the waters to get things going, he didn't start what happened on Paramount. Paramount was the reason that you have a successful fucking Marvel Studios. It was because of Paramount's willingness to take a chance on somebody named Favreau, who took a chance on a guy named Robert Downey Jr. that gave you the fucking MCU. And look, and that's the thing. Hollywood does not take chances. The establishment is afraid.
Well, they used to take chances.
No.
That's like the thing that's kind of the problem with Hollywood, is that they used to be able to take chances. It's the reason why now they want to just do franchises, because
again, they're governed
they want to follow the kind of, I won't say the Marvel method, but
it's safe.
It's
safe.
Grind it down even further. It's ESG. They are governed by the people that finance them, because
but ESG is kind of more recent than anything else.
No. Wait. We went from taking chances with Paramount to Marvel, Disney, where we're now scaling back into this tiny, narrow little avenue. I'm sorry. This is the way it happens with everything. Look, you watched less than 100 companies that were like infiltrated by all the bullshit, right? And now you're damn close to you're damn close to all of the Fortune 500 companies infiltrated by ESG and everything else. But of course, this is Thursday Throwdown, which I'm not supposed to talk about any of this shit. So I'm gonna go now. Anyway,
all right.
all you guys.
All right, Culture. We'll start with you. I know that George needs to get peace out as well. So
it's just the problem is that tomorrow's a big day. It's still a Friday, but we have New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna,
you're trying to get your rant out before New Year's.
No, that was like you've taken like 2 to 15, 20-minute rants since I've been on. I was like,
Right?
holy crap! Culture just like
That's culture,
boy.
Yeah, that's culture.
Have
for
you
you.
met Culture?
Look,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm used to him only having like maybe one good one.
I only talk in little bunches. I'm sorry, Jay. I get a chance to talk very
I
little.
didn't say it was a bad thing.
No.
I was like, I've heard a lot tonight. That was interesting.
But I love all you guys. And again, I mean, I'm one of those guys that like to follow all the lines from the beginning. But if you want to see that, if you want to see me analyze things, you can check out my channel, Culture Casino. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for all these other people that I love dearly. From George the Giant Sailor.
Giant Sailor.
George the Sailor Man.
George the Giant Sailor.
Sailor Man. No, from that dude down there who
Hello,
I think is
Sailor.
amazing, who just crossed 3K. Holy shit, went by me like a fucking thundering herd. And you got people like Drew, the Supreme Heretic. You've got amazing people, of course, like Jay, who is
on the tiny channel.
Well, yeah, but a giant dong. And our good friend, Mr. Grant Gregory, who does amazing things. You should replay the thing that we started the stream with. And just so many others. I'm grateful for the opportunity to hang out with my friends. These are my friends. We don't sound like friends sometimes, but we are.
And he sells plugs.
Just shut up, George. Jesus, I fucking promoted you. Oh my God, I gave you like 2 minutes of promotion.
2 hours to do an outro. Don't interrupt him.
My name is Long-Winded Casino.
All right.
It's called
Culture. The flow's gone. Start again, Culture. Start again.
Go check out Wes Moody's webcast, who's criminally undersubbed. My buddy 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, our good friend, the Good Voice Guy, and so many others. You guys are here for all of us. We wouldn't be here without you. You are the most important people, even though we're here on the screen. So thank you so very much this evening. Can't wait to see you all on the Friday pre-flight and, of course, the 6-minute daily that I do every weekday. The new year brings new opportunities, and those will be announced on January 1. I love each and every one of you.
I love you too.
But most especially the boss, who is finally in bed and probably asleep. So thank you all for being here. Have a great night, everybody. See you later.
Take care, boss.
And George is also bowing out as well.
Thank you, Comics. Thank you, Culture, for that beautiful rant. You know, it's one of those gorgeous things he does. I love you, channel. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for supporting me. And you're going to be able to see my Boba Fett review probably in the next couple of days on George the Giant Slayer. And I want to wish you all Happy New Year. This has been great the last 3 months. I haven't had a better time, I think, in 20 years.
George, you are a lovely giant sailor.
Yeah, I'm a new giant sailor. I'm gonna have to get a tattoo now, giant sailor. No, I really love you all, you guys. Thank you.
That's his
for having
nautical
me.
channel.
Yes, George, the naughty giant.
He's
sailor.
gonna start. He's gonna start an OnlyFans with that. The giant sailor.
All right, George, you take
Happy New
care.
Year. Thank you,
And
buddy.
I'll play both of you and Culture out.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
No ticket.
That was a great
All right.
movie.
Yeah.
Wes, did you give your least favorite movie?
Gosh, since we mentioned it, I mean, it's tough between Matrix and Black Widow, but Black Widow was this year, right?
It was this year.
Yeah, that movie was just weird. Yeah, it has to be Black Widow. I mean, it was, you know, weird.
Really?
Oh, our
you think
has got scooped out.
it's worse than The Matrix?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Budapest. Like,
I still have not seen that movie.
Yeah.
What, Black Widow?
Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah, it doesn't move the story.
Just watch Mauler's video. It goes for twice as long, but it's 10 times more entertaining.
That is true.
Yeah. So I know that Budapest is pronounced Budapest now. So thanks, movie. Hooked on
Budapest,
for you.
yeah. Mr. Grant Gregory.
Worst film? Space Jam. No, it's not even close for me.
Space Jam was pretty bad.
Yeah, it turned everything like it was just remember this, look over here. Oh, there's an agent in the background. Here's this, he said. They weren't in space. There was no good jams.
You don't think Don Cheadle was entertaining?
No, I thought it was one of his worst roles ever. I love Don Cheadle, but I was just like, this doesn't make any sense.
I thought he carried it.
And the sacrifice at the end, that wasn't a sacrifice. I mean, that would have had a bit of weight to it if they actually cut off Bugs, but yeah. I'm such a fan of the original, so it makes it hard because I had my favorite basketball player of all time in Muggsy Bogues in it. So anything that he was in, I was just obsessed with. So that's what the NBA needs. Just bring him back. He's a great player. He was a terrible coach. Oh my god, but he was a great player. But yeah,
I know this is gonna make Danny mad. I thought Eternals was the worst movie this year.
Okay.
I was so bored, dude. Seriously.
Man, you can't tell me Matrix is better. It's worse. You can't tell me.
I would say it's a close second. I was bored in that one too.
I'd almost want to
Did you watch it in the
and then watch the Matrix again.
Did you watch it in the theater? Anybody watch Matrix in the theater?
No, I watched it on HBO Max.
That's HBO Max, buddy.
I was not about to give that movie my money.
No.
my friends went and saw Spider-Man and then went and snuck in to see that.
There is nothing worse than going to a theater and knowing that the movie sucks, but you feel obligated to sit there and watch it because you don't want to waste your money. I hate that. And with Suicide Squad, I wanted to like shoot somebody.
I can't believe you didn't like that movie.
Oh my god, that was
why did you not like that movie?
Man, I thought Starro was dumb. The only people I really liked was Idris Elba and Polka Dot Guy. The John Cena stuff was stupid as hell.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I didn't care for the whole fucking dick joke.
I'm sorry, I really liked when what's that comedian from Saturday Night Live that nobody likes died in the first 3 minutes.
Oh, Pete Davidson.
Yeah, that was great.
Then they killed Captain Boomerang, and the rat thing was stupid as hell.
The Captain Boomerang one that hurt me. I felt like that was culturally aimed at me. We finally get our own hero, and then they kill him off like that.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was crazy to me. I was not my favorite. That and what's the one with Harley Quinn? Did that come out this year or was that last year?
Birds of Prey. God, that was.
Was that this year?
19? That was like 2019.
2020. That was 2020, wasn't it? Because when I walk out and I immediately say, "Damn, I just wasted $10." That
it's 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. Nope.
Yeah, that movie was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Birds of I don't think I finished that movie.
One we haven't mentioned, I haven't saw was F9, Fast and Furious 9, because my friend said it was too incredible. So I haven't seen that yet.
It was so much dumb fun to the point where I'm just like, it's like when you've eaten too much like ice cream and you feel like you're having that sugar crash. It was like that in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they're doing the vine swinging in the car. It was just like, I can't turn my brain off enough. I wish I could.
It was so bad but funny. Like I don't know how to. It's like
vine swinging in the car.
Yeah, it was outer space. It was so bad. Yeah. It was so bad. It was funny.
And then in the next one, they steal a DeLorean. So who knows what's going to happen?
Hey, did any of y'all see the Michael B. Jordan movie Without Remorse?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I think it was a Tom Clancy, based on a book that Tom Clancy wrote. He was like,
actually, maybe I didn't.
Which movie was it?
That's on streaming though, isn't it?
Without Remorse.
Yeah, I think that's on Amazon Prime. Yeah,
I think he was like a ex-Navy SEAL or a current Navy SEAL, and they killed his wife or something.
Yeah, it's going to say one where
that's on Prime, Danny.
Yeah.
No, but the book's pretty good. I actually thought that was Wilbur Smith that wrote that.
Yeah, that's a good.
Must have been Clancy then.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I think they said they're going to come up with some kind of international follow-up story on something. Comments, did you see the movie for the all-female spies, the 355? You seen that?
No, I didn't. I remember hearing about that.
It was on one of the previews for Spider-Man when I went to my theater. Supposedly George Washington had this secret female spy that no one knew about except him. And then as time progressed, each country had one. So now there's one from Japan, one from Spain, one from Germany, Ireland, all over the different countries. And now they're supposed to join forces to fight this threat that's supposed to destroy the world. But
no, I didn't hear about that. The one that was in my theater, they had The King's Man, which looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that film yet.
I saw The King's Man and Uncharted, I think. No, was Uncharted they play that?
Yeah, Uncharted was one of mine as well.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. They're showing one like this lady, she's traveling through the multiverse. I think she's like maybe an Asian lady, and she's jumping through different times and stuff.
What's in this? What is it called?
I'm trying to think of it. But she's like she can jump through different universes and stuff.
Oh, with Michelle Wee, right? Michelle Yeoh. What's her name?
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. She right. I saw that preview too. Where she jumps through different time periods for some strange reason. I don't know if that's supposed to be a comedy or what. Like,
I can't figure it out. It looks kind of crazy to me.
Man, she was great in all her films. I don't think I've ever saw a film with her that wasn't.
Wasn't she the lady in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
She was with Jackie Chan in a few films too. She was fantastic.
She doesn't age. It's really weird. I don't know if she's really old or really young, but she always looks the same age.
Wasn't she in Shang-Chi too?
Michelle Yeoh?
Yeah, she was Yanni.
She was the Mandarin's sister-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
The one that taught him the airbending technique.
Yeah.
Wow, she apparently is in a lot of the Avatar movies are in pre-production or filming.
She's
in Star Trek. You're probably gonna laugh about this, man, but I'm a fan of the Jeepers Creepers movie. Y'all like those?
Jeepers Creepers.
I never watched them.
The first one frightened the shit out of me, especially that last shot.
This last one, man, they say it's pretty good too. Whatever he is, man, that sucker, man.
Did you guys have a guilty pleasure like show or movie this year that just like nobody really liked but you enjoyed?
The Andy Samberg one, Paradise City. It's like the Groundhog Day one.
Man, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh shit, Palm Springs, maybe I think it's called. Give me a second, I'll Google it.
Mine was Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead?
Uh-huh. That daggone that Tiger Man was evil looking, buddy. Kill that asshole at the end. I'm like, yes.
Apparently that came out in December.
Didn't make any sense. I never seen a zombie got pregnant, but I was like, okay, whatever.
Well, he kind of did that in Dawn of the Dead, but she was already pregnant.
Yeah, I never seen this, but
yeah. I actually liked his Dawn of the Dead. I thought it was actually pretty.
I'm not really a zombie.
I like Ty Burrell's character in that.
I was surprised by that. Like, okay, it's all
right. It didn't come out this year, but one of my guilty pleasure movies is Cherry 2000.
What?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Have you seen Cherry 2000, Danny?
Yes.
That movie, I mean, it is such 80s cheese, but it's such a fun movie.
God.
Yeah.
I liked,
female lead in that.
I liked 8-Bit Christmas.
8-Bit Christmas?
I've never seen that one.
That's on HBO Max. It's like a play off of a Christmas Story with the Red Ryder BB gun, but for a Nintendo. When the original Nintendo came out, a kid wanted it for Christmas. So it's called 8-Bit Christmas. I thought that was pretty fun.
All right, let me finish off these super chats and we'll just call it a night. Okay, Edgewise CL for $5. God, I can't talk sometimes. Mortal Kombat was super disappointing just because the trailers were dope. Refused to watch Matrix at this point. LOL. Well, you're not missing anything, man. You really aren't. Toxic Man Flu for 5 American pesos. Drew's dong is so big, the only thing comparable in size is Drunk Theo's ego.
Oh boy.
Good Lord.
My ego.
Is that true?
No. Toxic Man Flu for another $5. Drew's dong is so big, Danny would need all the handcuffs in Georgia to place it under arrest.
All I need is one good chainsaw. I'll fix it.
You said one good chainsaw, not like a
one chainsaw.
At least I got the highest grade of chainsaw. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Ruben?
What's up, Ruben?
What's up,
Ruben Christopher Haynes for $20. Nerdrotic and G&G got me through dark times via F&T in 2021. That changed in Vegas. You all are a blessing to me. You filled a broken heart with hope. Happy 2022. I am on Orlando, flying in on 1/5/22. The best is to come. Hail.
Hail, buddy.
Congratulations, man.
What is FNT?
Friday Night
Friday
Times.
Night Times.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better, Ruben. That's good. And I'm glad we can get you through some of those dark
Got to meet
times.
Ruben in Vegas.
Yeah, he was a super nice guy.
I met Comics. I met Wes. We're all up in Vegas. I don't know what y'all did afterwards, but
Yeah. I didn't get to
drove to
go, so
Dallas.
I didn't get to meet anybody yet. But Texas, hopefully,
I don't know what y'all did afterwards, but I heard stories of Wes Moody and company. So
No, Wes, what did you do?
Go on.
Drove to Dallas after that.
after the Thursday meetup, you left. You left right after that.
I think I left on Sunday morning.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy for Vegas anyway.
To Vegas.
I don't know what comics division either. He like disappeared. Then he showed up at the next meetup, and everyone was like, "Hey!"
Okay, trying to remember what I did. You're talking about the first night, the first meetup, or
Well, we met up on Thursday, didn't we? First,
yeah.
and then afterwards, I know.
After that, I just went back to the hotel and went to bed.
That's a shame. We went to like an all-you-can-eat ramen noodle place and like tore the place down.
Yeah, you guys basically took off, and Nick Weiser and myself. I think.
Dude, I went live.
It was Nick Weiser, Matt from Foul Ball, myself. We all went back to the hotel, and I went and crashed out. Man, I was like so freaking tired. But
That's too bad.
Yeah, and on top of that, I was tired with insomnia, so I never fell asleep. Yeah, it was rough.
We went live. I was with the Culture Casino, and he went live, and we were in the Venetian, that was called.
Yeah, the Venetian.
And like while he's walking around, and like I was getting ice cream, and you could hear someone screaming, "Drunk 3PO!" like from across, like way down there, they're screaming. Drunk 3PO, yeah, like that. They're screaming. I'm like, oh my god, who is that? It was Nick Wiseman screaming like all the way, and he starts running like through the Venetian, like up towards me, and I'm going, oh my god. He's just screaming my name, like, and everyone, they're stopping and they're looking, and like Culture's live on his channel. He's like, and we've got some rowdy crowds here coming over to CJ. Like, I'm like, oh man, he had his whole crew. And I thought they were going to steal my ice cream, but they didn't.
Yeah, man. Nick, I wish you guys told me about the ramen place. I would have gone with you because I was freaking starving.
Oh, dude, the ramen place was awesome.
I love ramen.
It was like giant big bowls of like ramen noodles. So, but yeah, Nick was something, man. You knew where he was like a mile away. You just knew where he was. So.
Nick, here's the funny thing, okay? Because each night Nick would come back to the room freaking hammered, absolutely hammered. Never once did the guy puke, and he woke up in the morning fine, like no problems whatsoever. It's like, dude, it's like, how does your body process alcohol? It was insane.
He only has one lung. The liver is just the rest of it.
I guess so, dude. It was amazing. It's like, to be that young again and being able to fucking hammer alcohol like mad and wake up like fresh as a daisy. Anytime I get like really hammered, I'm like dragging the next day for at least a good 6 hours.
Oh, it's that dude, rough. Yeah.
Bam, up, no problems, like it never happened.
That's what I was telling you on the other stream after that first night. Like when we had the next meetup, I'm trying to tell people, don't give me any alcohol because I'm like, you guys gave me way too much on Thursday.
Yeah.
People are handing me drinks. And I was like, thank you. Like just taking a sip and setting them down somewhere. And then they're like on the second one. Because I was like, I can't get drunk like that again and go live on my channel and make fun of everybody in front of like 2,000 people. I was like, wow, that was rough. So,
yep.
Poor I'm so sorry, man. That was like brutal.
That's fine.
I ripped comics so bad, like for a good 10 minutes.
Dude, I don't even fucking remember that shit.
I was calling him a midget and like little person, and I'm tall, so it was like everyone's short to me, but I went off. I was like, he's such a cool guy, but he's so little. Look at that little midget hand. Look at his little midget feet. I'm like, yeah, like that live stream is gone. I poofed it out. Like it's like, what the heck,
man. I feel bad, like, because Jay, when you come and do Cedar Point, for Park Hop, and because I'm only like 40 minutes from there.
We're coming, man.
So I'll probably go up there too. And when you see me in person, bro, like I'm legit short. So I'm like 5'3.5". So you're just
comics is pretty short too.
You're gonna tower me, dude. And I know I'm just waiting because you're just gonna like go live.
Yeah. Most people are shy. I'm 6'4", so like
you'll be like, look, I adopted this Asian kid.
We're gonna have to.
I was at the grocery store.
Video. We're gonna measure you before we ride every ride and make sure you hit the.
I was at the grocery store today, and there's like this one chick, dude. She was freaking tall. I mean, she probably wasn't 7 foot, but she looked like she was 7 foot. She was probably how tall are you, Jay? What, 6'4"?
6'4", yeah.
I think she might have been either as tall as you or maybe taller. I mean, it's really crazy.
When you meet tall girls like that, they really like a lot of them are looking for a guy as tall as them. So they immediately find you attractive. Like, there was like when I went to this thing with Nine Line, there was like a lot of tall girls. I don't know why. They just were. And they just were like immediately like, oh man, you're a little bit taller than me. They were like 6 foot. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of tall women here. And they just immediately take pictures with me. Take this. Because they were tired of like taking pictures with short guys. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, sucks to be Jay.
It was a tough life, man.
Terrible.
It's a tough
Absolutely
life.
terrible.
Hell yeah, such a terrible life.
It's terrible. I never had braces either.
Well, it's pretty funny. Like after college, one of my girlfriends, she was actually taller than me. So not by much though. She was taller.
You're not that short though. You're like
no, I'm really not. I'm 5'9". Yeah, I mean the whole joke is like
you're not
for some reason.
You can't be.
No,
are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. I must have had a lot of
unless I
alcohol that
shrank
night.
in my old age, but that's how I mean, last time I measured how tall I was, 5'9", but shit, dude, that was like years ago. I mean, I'm 47 now. I probably shrank a bit, so you never know.
Never know.
Whenever I meet Jay, I'm going to just grow my hair out and just gel it up high, so I feel like I'm a little bit taller.
But yeah, for some reason, everyone thinks I'm really tall, and when they finally meet me in real life, it's like, God, you're short. It's like, yeah,
maybe that's
like,
what it is. It's like the illusion of we think you're really high.
The camera.
And then we bump into you, and we're like,
I guess, man. Well, it's even when I did my initial face reveal with Feisty Fan and Gary, because I was talking about it. I don't know again if this is like the positioning of the camera. I was like, yeah, it's like I was talking about how I'm 5'9", and she's like, really? It's like you look taller. It's like, how do I look taller? I'm sitting. Yeah, like Jeremy. Just I guess on camera and the way he has his camera positioned, I didn't expect him to be that tall.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's funny. It's like just I guess camera positioning and whatnot. All right. Rob Altus for $5. Please stop hissing incessantly, inciting secession in secluded sections of sensational. I have no idea. Seychelles Center.
Mm-hmm. Seychelles Center.
That avatar is top notch.
Yes. Very good. Very nice.
I see you, nice. Keck. I see you, Keck. He's so mad.
Why is Keck mad?
He's a friend, but he hates when I like complain about like being tall and stuff like that. He just hates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hates it. Yeah. It's just a running joke. It's all good.
Right on. Salty Texas E for $5. Love to hear the stream's favorite guilty pleasure 80s movies.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Weird Science.
Weird Science. That was a good movie. Danny, you have a guilty pleasure movie?
From the 80s.
From the 80s? Did Danny fall asleep?
Goonies is my thing. I mean, I got Goonies tattooed.
Easily RoboCop for me.
That is a fucking awesome movie.
The original RoboCop was so good.
Yeah, original RoboCop, man.
Original RoboCop. Lady Grey Master for $2. Did none of y'all watch Karen? Also, hi, Drunk.
Hi.
I did not.
Lady G.
I don't know if I actually did a video talking about it when they were talking about doing it, but I never bothered. It looked dumb. Naked Fame for $2. Drew is so big, Jin Pasaki had to circle back.
Wow.
Okay, for $2. Jay leaves out the met me in his. Jay leaves out. He met me, his driver.
Oh yes, that's my bad, Eric.
Oh, that's a bad Jay.
Listen, I had a lot of alcohol that night.
Just before we read the next one, comics, I've got to head off. I didn't realize what time was. I've got to go to work.
Okay,
so,
dude, get out of here.
Thank you very much for doing it. You can see me out. Just everyone have a really good new year and be safe. And I hope to all see you in the upcoming year.
Grant, take care. Much love.
Yeah, much love, brother.
You too, man.
All right, last super chat of the night. We'll call it Lonnie Holcomb for $5. Shut up and take my money. Happy New Year. And good night. Good night, Lonnie.
Good night.
I feel bad. I just saw his comment.
When I think of a guilty pleasure 80s movie, I think of something like Mannequin, you know?
Mannequin? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Kim Cattrall was young and hot.
Oh, that's right. That was her.
Guilty pleasure movie. Yeah, it was her.
All right, Drew. Any guilty pleasure movies from the 80s?
Well, besides RoboCop, I would say probably original Hellraiser.
Ooh.
That was a good movie.
I would also say anything with John Candy in it. Probably could be.
John Candy. Dude, he was a fucking master.
Dude, Uncle Buck. Still one of my favorites.
Eric says, it's okay, Jay. I know you don't care. Wow. Dang, Eric. That's not true.
Wow. Oh, Larry brings up Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet. Wow.
That could be a guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's what Chakotay was in that.
Oh, God, yeah.
Did a movie like Buckaroo Banzai come out in the 80s?
Yeah,
but that's a legit good movie, though.
That's a good one. Very good one.
Nothing guilty about it.
Dan Hans for $5. Nope. Have a happy New Year all. What do you say nope to?
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's time to call it.
Yeah, it's going on 2:00 here. It's
going
on 1 o'clock.
It's almost 2. I don't know if Danny fell asleep or whatnot. Jay, we'll start with you, man.
I've never been on this show. I don't know what to do.
Just plug your channel.
Oh, you can find me at Drunk 3PO right over there.
Follow the park hopping guys.
Yeah. Or Geeks and Gamers. I run the park hopping channel. We talk about theme parks over there. I also have a travel channel called Jaywalking the Planet. And if you like podcasts, check me out on the Welcome to the Rebellion podcast on Spotify and any place you listen to podcast stuff. So thanks for having me on.
Hey, welcome. By the way, that random weird noise in the background is my dog rubbing his back on the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't my stomach growling, if anybody was wondering.
my dog wakes up and he fucking makes the weirdest noises. What's Moody?
All right. Well, it's great being here with this amazing panel and the best chat on YouTube. And so we're heading into 2022 with great optimism. Remember, a positive attitude does everything that a negative attitude does, except better. So
amen.
That's what I'm going to work on in 2022. And I'm looking forward to having an amazing journey with all of you folks, both on the panel and in the chat. We will see you. Happy New Year.
Drew.
Hey, folks, what's going on? Supreme Heretic here. Listen, I did not have Pegasus Actual tonight. I know I kind of had to postpone it because, well, me and Brightest Day were talking, and obviously Nikki Klein couldn't make it this evening, but we are working on rescheduling on a day that works better for her. So when I hear back from her, we will go ahead and do that. We'll pick up Pegasus Actual. Ironically enough, the next Thursday will be on January 6th. So I'll see you then for Pegasus Actual. And don't forget, every Tuesday, Rogue Resistance. You guys love that show on my channel, and we're going to have a big year on there. We've had a slew of great guests this past year, and I'm looking forward to having even better guests this coming year. Laura Logan and I recently corresponded, so hopefully I can get her on the program at some point. And just remember, folks, ask the right questions, search for the truth. It is out there. It really is. And we can get to the bottom of it. But most important thing is let's lift each other up, look after one another, because, there's a lot of people out there that are not good, and there's a lot of evil floating around, and we need to stand up against that. So let's do that in this coming year, and let's band together against all of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in 2022. And thank you so much for your support, because you guys are indeed the best chat on YouTube.
All right, Danny, you still here?
No.
Knock it off, dog. Okay. I will pimp his channel for him. You can check out Danny on his channel, Comic Chat. He's also involved with Chaos Central. And I will be streaming with him and Chris Knight this Sunday, talking about the Book of Boba Fett. Also, you guys can see me on Friday Night Tight tomorrow, because it's New Year's. Won't be staying the entire time, but I will definitely be there. Looking forward to it. I love hanging out with the gang. And since this is the last stream on my channel for the year, I just want to wish everybody a happy New Year's. I saw Sir Talks a lot out there, so happy New Year's to you, man.
Got a
happy
big
New Year's
super chat too.
Oh shit, yeah, I need to get that. Thanks.
So sorry.
No, I'm glad you reminded me, because I forgot to scroll up so I could make sure I highlight it. Yeah, so it slipped past. So thank you. And thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for watching my content. Thanks for hanging out with these live streams. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for being a part of my channel. I truly appreciate it. I know that 2021 has been rough for all of us. Hopefully 2022 will be better. I'm not holding my breath though, but hopefully things will be a lot better. And the final super chat of the evening from Toxic Man Flu for $100. Thank you, Tox. I made it, comics, safe and sound. I'm glad you made it, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that you've been watching the live stream while driving and super chatting at the same time. So I'm glad you're safe. Happy New Year to you all. Drew's wang is so big that it took us an entire year to decide
to describe
it. Fuck off 2021.
Right?
Happy New Year's, Talks. You take care, man.
Hell
on that note,
$100.
Gay koalas in the rain.
Yeah, we'll play some koalas before the credits. How's that?
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain. No fucks given, koala.
And good night, everyone. I'll see you next time. Happy New Year. Oh, no, Danny's back.
I'm sorry, I had to step away my door.
Oh, dude, it's cool, man. We all thought you fell asleep. We're doing outros, so would you like to plug your channel?
Thanks for inviting me, Comics. I appreciate it. Nice talking with all you guys. I hope you all are Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. My team will be back on next week. We do Chaos Central involving myself, Anzo Hodges, Chris Knight. Try to bring content, man, that people like, try to have fun, man. So thank you all for, like I said again, invite me, man, to your shows that you do, and I appreciate it, man, and I have a good time as always. I appreciate it, Comics.
No, thanks, man. I love having you on, Danny. All right, folks, here's the credits. Good evening, good night. Happy New Year, everyone. See you next time.
Happy New Year!
Peace.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. A huge thanks to all the Subscribe Star supporters. Without you, Comics Division would probably be crying in a corner somewhere. The big spenders: Roger the Shrubber, Toxic Manflu, and HMStix. I'm a sucker with a lot of dough, David Blair. Take my money, damn it. LDH 27513. Dexidoodle, J.A.F.O, subscriber number 22F2C6C3, and that 70s rock fan. I'll buy that for $1. Colin D, Mech AG94, Jenna Lyn, DiabloDame, John V, user C2B7C4F4, and Stand 4. Thank you all for your support. You are awesome.